I had to go back because it's not popping up on mine.
Hang on. This live stream recording is not available. Like, what? Dude, what the fuck is going on?
Hold on.
Is this stream
Did you open up another one?
I didn't know.
There's 2 of them.
Shit. Hang on.
The live stream recording is not available. Yep, that one's gone, and now there's another one. Yeah, we're live on this one.
Oh, are we live right now?
Yo, Julie R.
What the fuck
just happened?
I don't know.
God, you know what? I saw one black cat, and then I saw another one that looked exactly like it. Ajax. Someone changed something in the Matrix.
Let me try to fix this bitch real quick while this is going on. Good God Almighty, YouTube! With
Sorry about that.
Bullshit.
A lot of people are starting to flow in now. God damn you, Michael Noah Jones.
Hey,
Jonathan. What's up, fellas?
The way.
Apparently my proton pack is ready.
What the fuck is that? Oh, is that your phone?
That was my text message alert. Yeah, I don't know what it was, Julie. She says YouTube is messing with y'all. Yeah, they were like, fuck those assholes.
Yeah, I don't like
Put it in the butt. Nip it in the bud,
they
sir.
They smell weird.
What's up, Troy? What's up? It's flowing. Hey, Mason. Hi, G-Town. Jesse. Laura. Leonardo Garza. Andre H. What's up? Devin Pierce. Hello. Eric. Hello.
I'm going in here to fix this
Gisela,
link.
Hello. Hi. Laura's probably telling the truth. Laura says Halloween streak or sweep or streak too. Halloween sweep. Okay, except for H3. It could be. I don't know. It's in your hands, American Idol. You guys vote.
Very interesting to see what happens, Jim.
We're gonna turn into fucking Ryan Seacrest and that other guy that didn't last past one season.
I'm going through here and changing all the links to the right link because YouTube fucked us up.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. I don't even know what happened, guys. We were all like ready to go. We were talking shit, like smoking a bong, and then all of a sudden YouTube said, "Fuck it."
Like, no, Jim, this is not for you.
Hello, Landon the Paranormal. Hey, how you doing? Vanessa, how you doing, Vanessa? Hey, everyone. She says, Roy. Yeah, we're good, Roy. Roy Mustang says, you guys okay? We're doing okay. We're doing good. Hanging in there, exploring the further reaches of alcoholism.
Take it to the limit.
Church asks, did you get my list?
I did not, Church. I did not. I've been Mother's Day shopping, and the kids are at the grandparents with the wife, so I've been playing guitar loudly in my house because it's the first opportunity I've had in a while. So I haven't done anything today. So I probably didn't see that shit, and I'm very sorry. I'm having a panic attack.
I don't even know what you mean. Like, this is like my second beer. She's like, Jay's having trouble talking.
That's not beer. That's ginger ale.
That's what I mean. Beer in the Austrian sense, that is ginger ale. That's what they call it over there. Don't quote me on that, but I think I heard it on Wikipedia.
Give me a juice box.
Sean says, I'm here, everyone. Oh, that Jessica Kid ENT says, thank you so much. Says, gonna have to move your streams to that hub site.
Oh, the Pornhub.
The one very good. Yo, we have connections there. Trust me.
The darkness.
We know. Shide Garcia, what's your favorite horror movie? So, is this Scream? My favorite horror movie, like the one that scared me the most would probably be The Exorcist. Scared the fuck out of my butthole. But I would say my favorite horror movie of all time, it'd be Halloween, but Hellraiser's up there too. Nightmare on Elm Street. I always love Nightmare on Elm Street too, so I don't know. It's really hard to pick.
My favorite horror movie of all time would be Halloween. But you're right, the scariest is definitely Exorcist.
Dude, that shit still holds up today.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I don't care what Dr. Phil had to say.
Scare your dick off, man.
It will. It jumped off. It went away.
Taylor Peachy says, Mike, favorite Newfound Glory song? Definitely Resurrection. The whole album. The whole fucking album. I love it so much. But if I
didn't take you for a Jesus man.
Wham Jesus.
Oh no, we're not bringing that fucker out.
Shit gets weird enough, I'll just break out Wham Jesus. This morning,
do it.
Christ is the Real King was trending on Twitter, and I thought about posting a picture of Wham Jesus, but then I thought not.
Yeah, let's not do that. We don't want to have those people crawling up our ass.
I thought best not to upset the darkness. Don't upset the darkness, Mike.
Upset the doctors.
The darkness.
I was born into it, molded by it.
Brittany Bush is back again, just being sweet as fuck. Thank you, Brittany, so much. Says, hey guys, just want to say hello. Rovenary is here with me too. Haha, Halloween all the way. I think it's gonna be,
Yeah.
it's up to you guys. We'd like to say that we're not gonna be fair because you know us and we love Halloween and it is the better franchise. But it's up to you guys, so it's gonna be fair. It's gonna be fair. It's gonna be fair.
It's gonna be May.
We'll let everybody pile in here since the video got fucked up on the first before we actually get started.
Tara. Yeah, Hellraiser and Halloween are the best. Man, Hellraiser's fucking good too. That's yeah. The first one's fucking dope.
I'd take Friday over Hellraiser though.
Sure, I can't do that. Oh, well, Hellraiser, it's weird because Hellraiser 1, 2, 3, and 4 were the theatrical ones, and then Inferno was actually really fucking good, and it was straight to DVD. Hellseeker, which is part 6, was all right. Deader fucking sucked. Hell World was terrible. The one that they filmed in Mom's garage, that 9th one was fucking awful too. And then the last outing wasn't that bad, but yeah, I don't know, man. Like, Friday the 13th's got some turds in there, too. They got some turds that were not flushed in the toilet.
Turds in the toilet. JT Custom says, The Exorcist came out the same day I was born. You cursed, motherfucker.
Yeah, get your ass to Mars.
Get out of this.
Get your ass to Mars. I feel like Total Recall. Fucking Dennis Quaid. Get your ass to Mars.
Taylor Petrie says, no love for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise. That franchise is just fucked up, man. It's so confusing. There's so many different goddamn timelines and crazy shit going on. Brittany Bush says, Rovenary has Michael's face really big on his shirt. LOL. That's awesome. Get it, Rovenary. Get it. Rovenary sounds like what the Foo Fighters say in There Goes My Hero. When he's like, it's ordinary.
Rovenary is cool, but I feel like it would be like one of those. It's like, hey, I'm gonna go get the new grill at Lowe's. What are you gonna get? Rovenary. It cooks that shit fast.
Got that cobalt.
It's a charcoal grill, but you know what? I still like the taste.
What's up, Mikey Weiss? Mikey Weiss is here. Guys, if you're having trouble with your fitness needs during the quarantine, you definitely want to hit up that buff motherfucker Mikey Weiss right there. Oh,
I know Mikey, yeah. Mikey he's a sexual being. He's a Greek goddess. Adonis, even. An Adonis.
He said, I've said it before, Hellraiser always makes me need to take a hot shower afterwards. Yes, dude, with a fucking loofah. You gotta scrape your skin off after watching that bitch.
Yeah, you've got to like rub yourself with concrete and fucking like zest. You're not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean, sir.
Somebody
dude, I remember watching that the first time, and like immediately after watching Hellraiser 1, like I felt depressed and nasty, and I cried in the shower. No, that was my first sexual experience.
That's what I was gonna say.
It was the wrong one. I could read your fucking eyeballs. I could see it.
That's what I was gonna say.
I mean, it looks good on here, but what I'm seeing, like how I see Mike, it looks like his camera. It looks like it's shot through a potato. Yeah. Like I can only see the blurry, like the shitty part of it, but yeah.
I have to use 2 cameras. I have to use one for you guys, and the other one comes to my computer, so it's just a shot of my dick. That's all Jay sees is my penis.
That's gross. That's why I said,
take it, Brenda. Take it. Jesse McLaughlin says, I'm getting KFC. Do I get original or extra crispy? Always extra crispy. Always extra crispy. If you're gonna go into the fried chicken lands, you're not fucking thinking about being healthy. Go extra crispy.
Live your best life.
Yes.
Craig Phillips says, Jay looks like your standard frat boy. Well, I mean, there's nothing standard here, sir. Below mediocre is what I'm going for. Appreciate you.
Catch Jay at the nearest tailgate.
That's fucking right. And when I'm 65, I'll go, woo! Fucking come on. Let's get some wieners going. Not them kind of wieners. Not them wieners. I'm talking about the hot dogs.
You're going to look like that gif of that chick with the hot dogs just hitting her in the face. Like, oh. Fucking hot dogs.
You got to make a living.
Tracy, I did not shave. I trimmed, and I over trimmed. I did not want to trim. My wife was like, you need to trim that shit. It looks gnarly. So I used the biggest clippers there were. I used the biggest ones there were, but I feel like it took off. I was trying to grow a quarantine beard, god damn it.
What you should have done is you should have let it keep going and then like got it down to where you could put like a rubber band around it like this, like anthrax, and try to fuck with that.
Do the
and then when Katie's waking up in the morning, or you could be Sisson was like, wake up!
The toxicity of our city. No! Put it on the wall! Put it on the
I don't know what that motherfucker's saying. I just know it gets you going. Ryan Gillard, thank you so much. He says, Jaws, I will not go quietly into the night. Hey, man, you know what? I was with you. I think Jaws, Halloween won the night last night, but I feel like we're discussing the aftermath of like a Royal Rumble. I really think that Ric Flair should have come back and won, but you can't stop fucking RKO.
It's gonna
You
get
can't stop Orton. Like,
nasty.
I don't know.
Real nasty. I haven't seen Courtney yet, so I don't know who's gonna count the fucking votes tonight. Do we have anybody
We're gonna get lazy
to volunteer tribute to count the votes? Because we can't do that shit.
Yeah, we're dumb.
Weston Edwards, thanks, man. He says, "What's your favorite look of Freddy from the movies, Jay? Also, what do you hope happens with the franchise?"
My favorite look on Freddy, like overall, like I think he looked like badass, like fucking way cooler than I've ever seen him in Freddy versus Jason when he was all demonic.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go
like,
part 2.
No, he looked badass then too. I like the witch nose and the context they had in his eyes. But when he got all pissed off in Freddy versus Jason, despite that Jason was killed by water, Freddy by fire, how can we use that bullshit? He looked badass. I don't know, man. He just looked evil. Like he looked like, I don't know, something like a Godzilla. But as far as where the franchise goes, I mean, I don't know, man. Like I really hope. It's cool that Robert Englund wants to come back. I think that if they do a TV show with him on HBO or Netflix, we've discussed that before. I think it'd be a really good fit for him. I just want the series to move on with a new actor. I think Kevin Bacon would be a fucking knockout hit. But then again, you also got to think about longevity. And Kevin Bacon's a little older now, so I don't know if he would continue the series. Robert Englund was pretty young when they got him in Nightmare on Elm Street 1. I mean, he had done like he had done some weird TV, not Battlestar Galactica. He was on something, and he had done that for a few years, but he was still relatively young when they got him, and he kept the franchise alive for all these years. So, I mean, maybe get somebody youngish looking. What about the guy? He'd never do it. He'd never do it. But the dude that played fucking Pennywise in the new It movies.
Yeah, I could see that. I'm all down for an unknown. I think an unknown would be great in that fucking role, man. Basically Robert Englund was at that point. So,
hi, Courtney.
Courtney's here.
Courtney says here. Okay, thanks.
Yeah,
we should be paying you.
I was just waiting on Jay to finish, and I was gonna be like, Courtney's here. I see it, motherfucker.
Courtney's late. That's 3 demerits, but I'll kiss you. It's okay.
All right, I think it might be. I gotta itch my ear there, kind of itchy.
Ooh. You're like tumbling down. Ooh.
Okay, I've itched my ear. We're good to go.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna point at one section of the crowd. And I'm gonna go, oh, and then you gotta go, oh. Ready?
I thought you were gonna go, Dale. Dale.
Oh.
Daylight come on, everyone go home. Dale.
He's not there. What's everyone drinking tonight? You pieces of shit. You quarantine drinking pieces of shit. I'm drinking water.
I live and die by my Tropicana, son. I don't know about anybody else out there.
Disgust me with your alcoholic tendencies, crowd. You do. Bob.
Mike and I will set upon judgment from the highest up. We will set there like kings of old.
We will go to Houston and we will rule.
Finally, to rule.
Bob, the other channel, the Revenge of the Action Movie channel, it's alive, but we're just going to integrate it into We Watched the Movie because there's just a whole lot of challenges that we didn't foresee with having a new channel. We're going to do action movie stuff on the channel. Right now, everything's in flux because of the whole quarantine thing. That's why we're doing more live streams than ever. But yeah, we're going to start doing more action movie stuff on the main channel. There's just too many copyright issues and stuff trying to do what we were doing with the other thing.
Right.
But
and yeah, it's live in you. It's like the Double Dragon. It's going to happen. Don't worry.
Inside you, is it wrong to be? I just long to be inside of you.
It makes me gross.
Vinny C.
What you're saying.
Thanks, man. He says, Jay, why does Michael Myers love his worst movie? It gives him a resurrection. Also, is that just 1 through 8 for each movie? Is this just 1 through 8 for each movie in the verses? I don't know. Figure it out.
Hey, well, let me tell you a joke then, my good sir.
God damn it.
Okay? No. What did the fisherman say to the magician? What did the fisherman say to the magician? He said, pick a cod. Any cod.
You stupid bastard.
Woo-wee.
I hope you get struck by lightning.
Then
I
I'd be
do.
thunderstruck.
Dirty deeds and the thunder chief. Whoa!
Yeah, I was driving earlier to go pick up my a case of my Tropicana Sun, and I pulled up to a stoplight. Dude, and this guy had his window down. I could hear that Dirty Deeds song, but he was rocking out. He looked like Greg the Hammer Valentine from WWF. He had like long hair, and he was kind of overweight, but he was old, but he was still rocking the shit out of like a gold bracelet like Tony Soprano, and he was going.
Dude,
I was like, man, good for you, bro. Rock the shit out of it.
Dude, I went to fucking Kroger to get my Mother's Day shopping all wrapped up. And that's why we're doing the live stream early tonight, is because the kids are actually out of the house. So we figured we'd test it at different times, see
When's
what happens.
Mother's Day?
Sunday. You better get on that shit. You better get on that shit.
Oh, I'm going to make her a card. It's more from the heart.
I drew with a crayon.
It's going to be a construction paper.
But dude, I went in there and I got all my shit and I'm packing it up in the back of the Jeep, and this car next to me, it's like a fucking 2004 Dodge Neon, and there's two old, like crispy old, like redneck dudes sitting in the car, and they're looking at something together. I don't know if they're cutting up some coke or like just scratching scratch offs, but it's two old redneck dudes, like Carhartts, the hats, the whole thing, and they're bumping like, I mean, fucking like with 12s in the back and the windows down as loud as possible in the middle of fucking Kroger. They're bumping like the exact opposite of what you think these guys would be listening to. Like they had their windows down. It was like, pop that pussy, pop that pussy.
I thought you said bump and grind was on.
No, it was fucking weird. It was so weird. And I just sat there and looked at them, and they would every once in a while look up at me, and then all of a sudden the music went down, and I heard the other guy go, "Will you turn that fucking shit down?"
By the way, really quick, this has nothing to do with our extracurricular activities outside of the stream, which we have very few of because we live and die by our alcoholisms in our homes. But did you hear about Boba Fett being included in The Mandalorian season 2?
No, but that would make perfect sense.
It's fucking awesome, dude. Because you know, Boba Fett's fucking awesome. But the last time you really saw him in the movies was that he died in Return of the Jedi because of bullshit. Like he jetpacked into the Sarlacc because he'd been drinking too much of fucking vodka. He's like, oh shit, and but in the extended universe, he used a thermal detonator, which it makes sense. Boba Fett's the most like fucking famous bounty hunter in all of Star Wars, to blow up the Sarlacc, get out, and seek, kind of go about his own way. But they're gonna bring him back. And dude, it's crazy. Like if you look at like who was gonna like release they were gonna do a Boba Fett movie. Yeah. Josh Trank was in the running for one, and James Mangold was also in 2018 was gonna direct a Boba Fett movie, and it all fell through. Like, dude, James Mangold oh man, it would have been fucking golden.
I just don't care about Star Wars anymore. I just stopped caring.
Yeah, I care about The Mandalorian, though. God damn it, this is the way. This is the way.
Yeah, that's what Connor said. Booby Fett.
Noah Jones says Bobby Fett. Yeah, like somebody be like, that's like Mike at a Star Wars convention. Like, I love Bobby Fett. He's my favorite. He's my favorite Mandalorian, Bobby Fett. Yeah, like he's friends with.
I'm just here for the chicks, man.
He's friends with what that guy named Darius Vader. He's got an orange lightsaber. I love it when he says engage. All that shit. Mike would try to mix that shit, and he get killed.
I do it. I just go to the Star Wars conventions for the ladies. Eric, thanks, man. He says, Mike, do you still beat it on the toilet listening to Friday the 13th music?
Does it go like this? Almost come. Almost come. I know we're chat shitting a lot, and we're gonna chat shit a little bit longer, but I think that we should take a quick moment because I've got to go tinkle in the toilet before we get started with this good times.
Yeah.
I've been excited about this, guys. I don't know about you guys, but I think this is going to get heated as fuck. Not really, because you guys are big-time pro-Halloween fans, and I love it about you. It feels like going to fucking like a goddamn, I don't know, a rally for any kind of politician, like if you're going to vote the fucking line. You're like, yeah, it doesn't matter. Like if you're an independent and you're up on the stage with a Republican and Democrat, like, I don't know why I'm here. I have nothing to do. I have nothing to do.
Fill it out for me, Seabass. I'm voting one side only.
No, I swear to God, dude, if you ran for office and you got up on the stage like Ross Perot against the Republicans and Democrats and you were sitting up there, you're like, I got billions of dollars. I'm an oil tycoon. I don't give a fuck. Like, but you wouldn't like sit there and stress about all the shit you wrote. Like, there's no speeches.
It reminded me of Roller Coaster Tycoon. Is that a game? Roller Coaster Tycoon? Yeah,
I played shit out of that. That was fun.
Yeah, make your own roller coaster. Go pee, Jay! Just go!
I'll be right back.
Thanks, Patty! Kyle Benson said, "Ween." I don't know what that means. Ween. Yeah. If you gotta go, do it now. Do it now. Oh God, how's everyone's quarantine going so far? I've just reached a point of I don't give a fuck. It feels like society's starting to want to get back to normal, but I'm scared. I'm scared. I want to go to Fridays and TGI Fridays and Chili's, but I'm scared to. I can't do it. I can't do it. Because even though there's the people, they're 6 feet away, what about the utensils? What about the plates, guys? What about the fucking pint glasses? I'm scared. I can't do it. I can't do it. And I'm never going to cut my hair again. Ever, ever, ever. Sean Davis, thanks, man. He says, I'm pantless. I hope I'm not the only one. I won't play by society's rules. They want to rule you by keeping your genitals prisoner. Freedom! I can scream in my house because there's no one here. Freedom! I shop at Kroger! I can do that. Because I'm a grown man. Jack Frost, thanks, man. He says, Jay, looks like the guys in high school who says that they were going to beat me up but never tried. Had to get it highlighted. There he is. Jay, you got to read that comment.
What was it?
It said, Jack Frost says, Jay looks like the guys in high school who said they were going to beat me up but never tried.
That's actually probably true. I would talk mad shit to my best friend that was sitting next to me in algebra class. Like, I'm gonna fuck that guy up. I swear to God. At the end of the school day, he's fucking dead. And then at the end of the school day, I'd be like, I'm not gonna do it. I don't really have the balls to do it.
That actually happened to me once, by the way. That shit happened to me. I went first day of school was like sophomore year. And, there was a time where you couldn't buy, like, Hurley or, like, skate shirts anywhere here. You had to go to, like, Florida and shit to buy them. But we went on a trip, and I got a Hurley shirt. I was really proud to wear it, and I wore it to school and went to homeroom. First fucking day, this chick named Marissa, she was a real bitch. She came up to me, she's like, so, do you skate, or are you, like, a poser? And I was like, and she did this poser, and I went, no.
Like, ask your mom. Ask your mom.
I skate poorly, and I just like the damn shirt. And she was like, you dare? You dare? She's like, I'm going to have your ass kicked by the end of the day. And she went around the school trying to pay people to beat me up. One dude who was like 6'5", wearing a Grateful Dead shirt, came up to me and he was like, hey man, she paid me to kick your ass. And I was like, don't? And he was like, just say that I did. And I was like, I will. And he just walked away. And that was the end of it. But it was really weird.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think, I never really got into any kind of situations. I remember, my ex-flotilla of a wife's ex-boyfriend at the time, said he was going to whoop my ass. And I passed him in a Hollywood video, and I held the door open for him. And he walked in, and I got in the car. And my girlfriend at the time, and she's my ex-wife. God, what a slut. But she was sitting there, and she was like, oh my God, that was Luke. That was Luke. I was like, Skywalker? I thought he was on Tatooine. And then she's like, I don't get it. I'm like, I hate you. But yeah, he didn't do it. Like, he knew who I was because he found out. Like, I used to go by JT, and he was like, what kind of gay name is JT? I was like, it's not gay. It's my name, dog. But yeah, like, it never happened.
Yeah, it was weird. I seen one dude get his ass kicked on top of a surge machine, dude. And this dude,
I saw some good ones.
And it's rightfully, like, it's crazy because this dude's rich as fuck now. Like, I'm Facebook friends with him, and he's, like, always, like, skydiving over, like, fucking Tahiti and shit. Like, he's just, like, loaded. But in high school, he came up to me, and he was like, hey, man. And, like, I was a loser, and, like, we were losers hanging out. There's, like, 2 of us hanging out in front of the surge machine. And he was like, yeah, I don't know. This guy in class, he had one of his pant legs rolled up. And he was like, and I was just joking around, and I was just like, what are you, like, in a gang or something? And the guy turned around, and he was like, I'm going to fucking beat your ass for that. Disrespect. And he was like, I'm kind of freaked out right now. And I'm like, oh, dude, it's cool. Next thing I know, this motherfucker runs up. And like, we're in the lunchroom. He runs up to the dude. And Jason's wearing a backpack. And he does this. And he goes, oh, no. He curls up. And the dude just fucking, like, starts going to town on his kidneys. And I was just standing there like, what the fuck is going on? And he literally went, ow, ow, ow. And he took it. And then the dude, like, the teachers came over. So the dude was like, and he, like, disappeared like Batman. And I was like, dude, you just, like, got your ass kicked in, like, 12 seconds. And I feel terrible. I felt awful. But he's rich as fuck now, so good for him.
It felt like I remember Charles, I don't want to say his last name, but you know who Charles is
Yeah.
from high school.
Yeah.
That motherfucker was crazy, dude. Like, I don't know why you'd break that motherfucking like stick off in your ass, because if you said anything to him, be like, "Why'd you say that for?" I'm like, I don't know. I didn't know what you meant. He was like, "Why'd you say it for though?" I'm
No.
like, "Cause it was a joke." But no, dude, this guy in the cafeteria, I felt like I watched Escape from Alcatraz fight. Like, dude, this guy
I
walked
synced it.
up to him and he was like, dude, yeah, it was fucking bad. Like, he walked up to him, he's like, "Let's fight now," and he was eating his like honeycombs or something, and Charles was like, he's like, "I'll beat your ass after school, bro. Just shut the fuck up." And he was like, "No, let's go right now." And he kept doing his belly thing, like hitting the table, like he was fucking the table. And I was like, "Oh my god!" He's like, "All right, fuck it." And he like slammed his like plastic spoon down and like came up and started punching the shit out of him. And dude, the whole fucking cafeteria erupted. And everybody was fighting. That whole fucking crowd started fighting. And this guy that was sitting with, he was like, "I'm gonna go punch somebody." And he jumped up on the table like Captain Fantastic and like ran over the table. He dive bombed in, then came back and was like, "I punched somebody. Let's go." Like, all he wanted to do was punch somebody.
Dude, I played on a basketball team with that guy in high school. You'd be sitting there,
Yeah.
and the other team would about to be shooting a free throw, and he'd be like, "Watch this," and like the guy would be getting ready to shoot, and it'd be like in an arena with all these people. The guy would be like getting ready to shoot, and he'd go, "Ah!" He would just fucking scream, and the ref was like, "You do it again, and you're out." And then the dude would go to shoot again, and he would do it again, and they would kick him out, and they would like pick up a chair and hit it and shit. And then like sometimes we'd be in the middle of a game, he'd be like, "I'm gonna hit somebody," and he would run and just like tackle someone in the middle of the court, and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" It was weird. That guy was crazy. Anyways, okay. All right, I'm going to take my quick pee-pee break, and then we will begin. We will commence. Ah! I wanted to go further away, but I can't because my caught me. We will commence the
Your
list.
neck would snap.
Yes.
Like the band Snap. I've got the power.
Ah! All right. Right back.
Okay, so it's just you and I. You and I. We're not going to be awkward with each other at all, right, peoples? What do you guys think? What are you guys doing? What do you guys know, huh? I'll tell you what I know. I've been watching the shit out of The Sopranos. I'm on season 5. Holy fuck, it's getting crazy. Okay, thanks so much. I'm sorry, I'm gonna fuck your name up, man. Possess Nicholson. He says, "My girlfriend says Jay looks like a hungover Christian Slater. I've never agreed with her ever about anything till she said that." Like, okay, you know it's funny. I get Christian Slater a lot though. Yeah, it's that or the fucking Charlie Day guy. I remember I was at I work at CVS as a pharmacy tech. I'm not there anymore because of the Sharona. But no, but this guy came in and he was all fucking buzzed out. He looked like Steve Buscemi, fuck Nick Nolte, and you found him behind a 7-Eleven in garbage juice, and he was like sitting there and he was like all high and stuff. He was like, "I know you though, right?" I'm like, "I don't think I owe you any money, sir," because I was, he was picking up prescriptions. He was like, "No, no, no, you look like that motherfucking fucking it's, there's sunshine in a Philadelphia place." It's something like that. I was like, "Always Sunny in Philadelphia." He's like, "Yeah, that's the fucking show. Anyway, where's my prescription, bitch?" I'm like, "I'm getting it." Yeah, I get that shit all the time, but Rich, I just finished The Sopranos for the 3rd time. Yeah, this would be probably my 3rd. But yeah, like I'm on the 5th. It's weird though. Like it's I was reading this thing about Tony Soprano. Like a lot of like psychologists and psychiatrists are really interested in love Tony Soprano because I think they say it's the perfect representation of narcissism and like all about yourself, but he's got like some empathy for other people, but not really. Like he's narcissistic, but he's not psychopathic, which is interesting. I don't know. I was like, yeah, I see that. Like he's not completely fucking crazy, but he's all about himself, like who he can use to get what he wants, and he puts his family and everybody else below his carnal needs. I don't know. It's fucking cool. Um, A Shadows, thank you so much. Probably TMI, but since we're talking about high school, I went to school with a girl that out a baseball bat in her car and her cat. I'm sorry, but since we're talking about high school, I went to school with a girl that out a baseball bat in her car in her cat. I don't know. What do you mean? I don't know what that means. Mike, read that A Shadows and see what that means.
Probably too much information, but since we're talking about high school, I went to school with a girl that out a baseball bat in her cat.
She put a baseball
in her
bat
vagina,
in her cat.
dude.
Oh, in her pussy.
In her
Okay.
vagina.
I get it. Okay.
She put a
Damn.
baseball
Jesus
bat in it.
Christo. Holy
Oh
fuck,
my
man.
god! I hope it was one of those tiny like Louisville Sluggers that you get for like visiting the museum, and
Oh,
not like
man.
a whole bat.
It was aluminum.
Blood 1987. Thanks, man. He says Jay looks like James Dean, the porn star.
Okay.
That's a
You
compliment.
gotta make a living. I mean, yeah, if you can get away with that, monkeyer.
That's got to be a compliment. Vinny C says Jay looks like the Stathis Brands from The Fly. I don't know.
I did see that. No, I did see somebody had put on Facebook about some shit like that, and I was like, fuck yeah, that actually, I would be that asshole. He's the guy that the one that was getting with Jeff Goldblum's girl, like after Jeff Goldblum was like, trying, was doing all this experiment, was fucked up. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He was also the weirdo guy in fucking what? Don't tell mom the babysitter's dead. That tries to hit on what's her name, Christina Applegate.
Yeah, shit. Sean Davis, thanks, man. He says, when this quarantine is over, you can't get me to put pants back on. You try and I'll cut you with my wit and a knife. Which one hurts more? No pants 2020. I fucking agree. Sean, seriously, dude, today I literally put on pants. Like I'm wearing actual pants, like pants, like pants. Like pants.
Oh yeah, you made it.
Look at my dick.
Look, Ma, I made it.
Look at my dick, everybody. And my wife was like, and I went, what? And she goes, you're wearing pants.
I'm not kidding. Like when I wake up and I got my boxers on or whatever, I just want to sit there, eat a bowl of cereal, and fucking be like fat and like don't give a shit.
Dude,
and watch Sopranos. Like, I mean, kick your fucking leg up, like eat your bowl of cereal, and be like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I should do what Tony Soprano's doing, huh?
I wear swimming trunks or basketball shorts 98% of the time. She was literally shocked that I had pants on. A Shadow says it was an actual baseball bat. Oh God!
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 Oh God!
Oh God!
Oh God!
Oh,
Kanye
God.
West! Oh God!
I'm a motherfucking monster.
Oh my God! Hey, did she know Michael Vick? Is that how it began?
All right, who's ready to start the list?
I am.
All right. So, here's how we're gonna do it. Courtney, are you ready, sir? Are you ready, sir?
Yeah, we're relying a lot on you, Courtney.
I think that the first one's going to be pretty obvious, but we're going to go down the list, and I know that there's an uneven equation, but we'll just...
I was going to say, are you casting a fucking spell?
We'll do it.
I know what you said.
I'm going to make it do what it do, baby. So the first thing we got to go, we're going to start from the top of the series and work our way down. And this whole thing started because Collider wrote an article that said, that was like all about why Friday the 13th is the superior franchise to Halloween. And I was like, oh God. Oh God.
Them's fighting words, son.
That shit's stupid.
I feel like I want to talk to Collider, be like, you think your son is safe from me? I will fight him.
Halloween versus Friday the 13th.
I did see one quick one. Leonardo Garza, I think he said. Garza. He said, Mike and Jay, who is the more iconic, recognizable killer, Jason or Michael? That would be a good video for the future. But I gotta say, right off the bat, you know what? I love Michael Myers. I love Halloween. The franchise itself, to me, is superior. But I gotta say, Jason. The Friday the 13th mask, if you put it on, if you walk around and you have a Friday the 13th mask on, more people are probably going to associate Jason than William Shatner white. They'll be like, oh, that's a creepy mask. What's that from? Psycho? They won't know. But if you put on the Friday the 13th mask, the Jason mask, I think more people have an instant recognizable to it.
I think most people would know both. I think
I don't know,
most
man.
people know both, too.
Because again, I'm gonna go back and look at the butt crust without representation asshole that interviewed Jamie Lee Curtis. He thought it was Jason Voorhees, and he doesn't watch movies. He probably watches Casablanca on repeat and tries to woo women with wine.
Jason Williams looking motherfucker.
Yeah, that's all he did. So I mean, I would just personally say Friday the 13th, but I mean, as far as like most superior, what I like the best is Michael Myers. But
Craig Phillips said, thanks, man. He says, what do you guys think about Zach Ward for Freddy? I'm against it, honestly, because I think that Freddy Versailles was a long time ago. The scene with him in the bathtub and all that. Like, it looked like I could see it, but I think there's better places to go. Myself.
Yeah, and he's got red hair.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
No, I mean, I don't care about that, but I'm just saying, like...
It could work, but, yeah.
Why don't we get Titus O'Neil?
Simone says, "Hey guys, Ween is a band, by the way." That's okay. Now I know what you're talking about. Yeah, Ween is a band. Good fucking point. That reminds me though of "I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. Listen to Iron Maiden, baby, with me." Ooh. All right.
Okay, copyright strike. Okay, yep. DMCA coming at your ass.
Weird. Okay, so let's begin. Halloween versus the original Friday. The original Halloween versus the original Friday the 13th. If Courtney is ready, and I'll wait till Courtney says I'm ready before we do the count. Now, when we do the count, Courtney's going to count them up, and then we'll pick a winner who wins round one. Courtney, all caps, just be like, "I'm ready, motherfucker. Mashed potatoes."
By the way, Iron Baron, I know that Jackie Earle Haley has red hair. It was a joke. I know. I actually like Jackie Earle Haley as Freddy. He just got a really shitty script.
True.
It was bad timing, like Robert Englund said. It was bad timing, and he didn't say it, but it was a bad script. I mean, that was what the downfall.
The makeup was even worse than the script, though.
Well, the CG, I never fucking liked it. People try to defend it. It's like, dude, it looks like a bird movie. I was like, dude, it's fucking terrible. It's a terrible fucking thing.
Just waiting on. I'm waiting on the okay for Courtney, and
Courtney says, "I'm ready." Courtney's ready.
Is he ready? I didn't see that.
Yeah. Courtney says, "I'm ready," with like 18 exclamation points. He's ready to do it. Do it to it, Lars.
All right. Here we go. Press the number 1 to pick Halloween. Press the number 2 to pick Friday the 13th, the original films. Do not vote twice. If you vote twice, you'll get kicked out, and your votes won't count.
Yeah, don't spam that shit. Don't spam that shit.
Press number 1 to pick the original Halloween. Press number 2 to pick the original Friday the 13th. I think I know how this is going to go. Begin!
Bob just says, "Why?" Why? I'm not going to do what you tell me to do. I'm not a part of society. I'm not a part of your system. I threw it on the ground. Man, what you take me for?
The votes have begun to pour in. My camera keeps getting blurry. Stop!
Courtney says, "Tell Mike to hit start, then stop." I don't know.
I did.
I don't know what that means, Courtney. Okay, you got it.
I typed it in, yeah. A lot of ones. I think this one... Courtney, you know what? You don't even have to count it, bro.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, there was no point even doing that.
It's a fucking landslide. It's a knockout landslide, Courtney. No worries. No need to count.
Feels like the Packers when they get to the playoffs.
Shut up!
I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. But no, it does feel like it was a wipeout win. Like there was no point even voting.
Kelly Huddleston with the 2. Wow.
Oh, there's some surprises around there.
Jason Voorhees obviously.
Just me says, "Who's the wiener? Who's the wiener?" I mean, I don't know. Just who do you think's got that big old cock? It would be Michael Myers. Courtney,
the referee in the corner. He's done. It's over. Jason's been knocked out.
Yeah, but you know what? I feel like the one guy from Rocky IV was like, "Don't go down, don't go down," when he's got spit coming out of his mouth.
It's over.
I want that. Mike and I were talking about this before stream. I really do. I want it to be fair, guys. Like, you know what? Mike and I are giant Michael Myers fans. Like everybody here, we love Michael Myers movies. But you got to take it by each movie. So. Like Halloween 1, yes, I would give you Halloween 1 for sure. It's Friday the 13th. It's superior. It's got a better score. It's got a better storyline. It's got better actors in it. It's got a better villain in Michael Myers. It's got Sam Loomis, which is, again, like Van Helsing. Yeah, it's overall better. But you gotta be fair.
I saw that. I foresaw that coming. All right, so
I you know what? I'm a psychic now too, because I can look at Friday the 13th Part 2 and like Halloween 2. Guess what? That's gonna go.
Iron Baron says, "Listen to Iron Baron, baby, with me." He says, even Jason's mother, Betsy Palmer, disliked the franchise.
I know she did. That's true. That is probably true.
Bob McFucker case. Don't dare tap.
Mother can't take it, Jason. Mother can't take it.
All right, who's ready to vote on round 2? I just need Courtney to let us know that you're ready, and then I'll start the count for round 2. Halloween 2, 1981 versus Friday the 13th, Part 2. Oh, Baghead Jason.
Oh, Baghead Jason. That's got some serious goodness on it. That's got some stank on it. It's got some good kills too.
Stank on it.
The Jason doesn't like it.
He
Get the
really doesn't
machete.
like
Get
it.
the machete. Jason doesn't like it.
Who could it be knocking at my
Yeah,
door?
Courtney said ready. He's ready.
All right, the count begin. No, nobody vote yet. Stop voting. Stop voting. Stop voting. Stop voting. Stop voting. Stop voting. Stop
You
voting.
goddamn.
No.
You put that. Give me my goddamn check.
No. Everyone stop voting. Why is everybody voting? We haven't started the count yet. Stop voting.
All right, no more voting. The voting polls have closed for a second. Calm
Stop
down.
it. A Shadow says, sorry to be this guy, but can you guys say hi to my nephew Jackson? No worries. Hi,
Hey,
Jackson.
man. Hi, Jackson.
Jackson.
We're going to Jackson.
Gonna mess around.
Yeah, Jackson, man. I love that name. Jackson's a
Look
great
out,
name.
Jackson Town.
You ever call your nephew Jax? Like from Mortal Kombat? Like, Jax wins.
All right. Everyone, it looks like, has stopped voting. All right. We haven't even put up the thing yet. So, Courtney.
Demonic Trinity, there's no 4 here, you sick fuck. He picked goddamn Nightmare on Elm Street. It's not even in the list. He picked 4. He's like, it should exist.
All right,
this should be in a museum.
Everyone stopped voting. So here we go. Now we will begin. Votes count starting now. Vote number 1 for Halloween 2. Vote number 2 for Friday the 13th, Part 2. Begin. Vote number 1 for Halloween 2. Vote number 2.
I feel like
for Friday the 13th Part 2.
I feel like Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat. He was like, finish him. Like instead of go that throne, finish him.
Friendship. Max said, Michael Myers ain't no soundbite.
No, he's not. He ain't no soundbite. He'll fucking chop your areola off. He will, and he'll eat a dog in front of you. He don't give a fuck.
God, look at that chat go. Look at it go.
I love it. I love it. You know, you guys get all the pressure now. It's all on you. So me and Mike are gonna get fucking hate mail. Like, it's you. They'll track you down, motherfucker, and they'll find you in your Winnebago in the desert. You little Breaking Bad fucker. Say my name.
Courtney,
say my name, Mike.
If it's overwhelming, Courtney, we'll just tell you. You don't have to count it. So
Actually,
far,
I was thinking like with Courtney, what if we had if Courtney needs help, we can have Courtney count, the 1s, and then another person count the 2s.
I don't know. I think that would be so complicated. I trust Courtney so much already.
Yeah, he's smart. Like, he's a smart dude. It's good.
I think honestly, let me look through it real quick. The voting is slowing down. Guys, there's no way. It's clear. Courtney, you can stop. We got a TKO here. Knockout punch. Halloween 2 has won.
Man. I feel like Little Mac is bouncing up, and now it's like easy. Oh, right on.
I think we have.
I feel like Friday the 13th is no more than fucking Gabby J in the first 2 rounds. Gabby J, yay!
Bradley Valenci is introducing his fiance to the Wham fan, and honestly is so happy right now. We're happy. Hello, Bradley's fiance.
Hello.
Welcome to the darkness. I gotta fix my.
Don't you dare live here. If you do, I'll subscribe. You know what? I'm gonna prescribe you some Thorazine.
You're not gonna walk right for a week.
Oh, my God, I wasn't talking about the sexual.
It has begun.
Good God. You look like you're trying to introduce me to a club in San Francisco.
I go clubbing every night. New York, L.A., Tokyo.
I don't give a fuck. Go clubbing to a job. Go clubbing to a job. Be an asset.
Billy Joyner, thanks, man. He says, holy crap, I don't know what my brain thought this stream was at 9 tonight. Glad I saw it's live now. Hope you boys are having a good day. I'm having a great day, sir.
Awesome, man. It's a good time.
We decided to do it at 7. So that is Halloween is 2-0 so far.
Hey, you gotta take those glasses off. I can't see your eyes. It looks like I'm fucking doing Weekends at Bernie's Part 3.
Jack Frost says, see how the next one goes for you. Thanks, Jack. I want to make sure.
Part 3 is a big one.
Weston Edwards, thanks, man. He says Michael would destroy Jason all day and all night.
Yeah, that's like, I think that if it was a fair, like, not a fair fight, but if it was like in a suburb area, or like, not in the fucking jungles or the woods, Michael will probably win. But Jason's fucking brutal, dude. Jason is like a Terminator on legs. Like, you got, like, and he's not, but they kind of did redefine him in the remake. You know what I mean?
It all
Like they did kind of redefine him a little bit.
it depends on the settings for me. I think brute strength. If you put him in a cage, man, I think Jason beats up Michael pretty bad.
Jason, no, if it was a straight up fight, Jason would fuck him up every
Yeah,
day of the
I
week.
think so too. But
I
Michael's
mean,
smarter than Jason, so
yeah,
if the right setting. Elijah
Michael's got that
Harris
ninja skill.
says, "Thanks, man." He says, "What if Johnny Depp was Freddy?" I'd be 100% all for that. I'm down.
It'd actually be full circle because he was in the first Nightmare. So
Fucking
yeah, I'd be all right with that.
exactly.
You know who I hope his first victim is? Amber Heard. Heard me? Heard me? You heard me, bitch? I fucking hate that girl, dude. I've been watching some of those YouTube things where she lies and shit. Oh my fucking god.
Let's talk about
I
it.
can't stand her.
Let's talk about it for a second, though. Just to talk about it, just to add some context, so it doesn't seem like we're being homers here. Jay, how do you feel personally? Halloween 2 versus Friday the 13th Part 2. Who do you choose there?
I mean,
And
I
why?
would have to choose Halloween too. I mean, for sure. I mean, like, well, it continues the first story from Halloween 1, and it feels like a complete movie. Like Halloween 1 and Halloween 2 had a one story that continued on. Jason, Friday the 13th Part 1, if it was like it's a single story, like it's by itself. Like the mother was the killer, and she was trying to avenge her son, who she thought wrongfully died because those counselors were, fucking clitoris, and that's the way it ends. I mean, then Baghead Jason comes out. It's interesting. It's a cool movie. It's got some cool deaths in it. But ultimately, man, it's just a standalone slasher film. Halloween 2, like it takes time. I mean, the Halloween 1, it built up the story. Halloween 2 continues that story and does a pretty goddamn good job about it too. Because you also build on the mythology of Michael Myers,
I
which
think
I think is really interesting.
I have a real hard time with this one, man. I think that Baghead Jason's one of my favorite Jasons. It was new, it was fresh. He ran around. That one shot when you could see him running through the window was super scary. I'm very, very close to choosing Friday the 13th Part 2 over Halloween 2, but I don't because then I think about those scenes, man. I think about those scenes, the hot tub kill where Michael puts her face in the fucking hot tub and
Yeah.
melts it. The stalking scenes inside the hospital, him walking through those glass doors. I think it's a way closer fight than we're giving it credit for. I honestly give Halloween 2 the edge, but by very little for me personally.
I just don't. Again, I think that yeah, Baghead Jason looks fucking cool. He's got a unique look about him. He's got the Oshkosh Magosh fucking suspenders on. He looks like he just had a grand dandy old time at Tractor Supply Company, and he walked out with a potato sack on his head. But nonetheless, I think I just feel like the mythology is built up so much more with Michael Myers. And like this unstoppable killing force, and then the Loomis thing, Donald Pleasance adding that extra layer of goodness to
Yeah,
it.
I think you're right.
It's just superior.
I think
It's
you're
just
right.
superior.
You had it right with the mythology point. I think Michael Myers is already like well known. We understand what's going on. It's better explained. It's more
Yeah.
it's more interesting than what's going on with Jason at that point. I'll get to some super chats before we go to part 3 real quick. Jack Frost says, "See how the next one goes for you." Oh, I already said that one. Sean Tubby123 says, "Can y'all be the John and Travis to my Tiger King?" Yeah,
Yep, absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
All it's gonna cost you 2 proofs of purchase from
It's like-
Kellogg's, and we'll arrive in the mail.
I just need you to look me
Right
in the
there.
eye and be like, "You ain't that straight."
Guess
Then I'm
what,
like, okay,
motherfucker?
you got me. You got me.
Dude, I saw this thing about the Tiger King though. It was pretty funny. It was like when you work in like the back at like a Walmart or a Costco or a Sam's Club or something. It was like, yeah, I'm sure you have this here. I'm sure you have this here. A customer, and you're like, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're out of stock. She's like, go check. And then you come back and you're like, guess what, motherfucker? I got it. I told you.
I'm querying a $3 bill. Buffalo Stapskis, thanks, man. He says, "I prefer Friday the 13th because I like campy 80s films, especially if they're about camping." I like everything that has something to do with camping and campiness
What did
and
he say?
camping. He says he prefers Friday the 13th because he likes campy 80s films, especially
Well, yeah,
if
I
they're
mean,
about.
it's fun. Yeah, I mean, it's fun. Like definitely. But I just feel like versus the Halloween series, it's. Mm.
The Village
You know
Wanker.
what? You know what would have been crazy though. Like I think, and maybe you know what? Maybe we can do a tier. Maybe this is Michael versus Jason. If Michael does happen to win, which I'm not saying it will, but I'm just saying, what if it was Michael Myers series Halloween versus Nightmare on Elm Street?
I think we should do them all. I think we should.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
That
great.
would be because I feel like that like Nightmare on Elm Street is like BYU. They're waiting. They're
Yeah.
waiting in the wings or some shit.
So-
or Villanova. Who wins?
Guys, make sure if you're not subscribed, make sure you click the subscribe button and the fucking bell because we're gonna be doing all this shit.
That'd be fun.
Be sure. The Village Wanker says, "Okay, guys, fuck, marry, kill. Douche Loomis from Halloween Zombie 2, Jake the Snake's pet snake or Jennifer Tilly, and go. I got it. I'm ready to go. I'm gonna look. If you marry Jennifer Tilly, then obviously you get to have sex with her multiple times. So I'm actually gonna marry Jennifer Tilly.
Mm.
I'm going to.
Well, you know how marriage life is. You're not going to get the sex when you want it.
Well,
It's not going to be that way.
I'm not gonna fuck a snake, so I'm gonna kill the snake, and I'm gonna fuck Douche Loomis from Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
Mhm.
It's a good answer. I feel like that's a good question, Village Wanker.
Yeah. I'm gonna kill the snake. I'm gonna fuck Jennifer Tilly. I'm gonna marry fake Loomis. Because I can get like my psychiatric needs met at any point, and I don't have to fuck him. He's an asshole. I'm not gonna have sex with that guy. Fuck him.
Get me a peach
And
tea.
I'm just gonna. He goes, Michael Myers. I don't want to do it. Like, no. Well, let me think. Malcolm McDowell. Malcolm McDowell. He's I read that book. It was a masterpiece. You fucking asshole. Anyway, yeah, I would do that.
No, I'm just thinking about having sex with Jennifer Tilly. I can't help it. Elijah Harris.
You know what? I would have sex with Jennifer Tilly and then put on Bound. It's like, watch this scene.
Elijah Harris, thanks, man. He says, who would win, Derek Mears or Tyler Mane? That's a good fucking question.
I would love to see that movie, and I can't answer it. That's like fucking Hulk Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior. Like, that would be the showdown of showdowns. I think if those two guys, if you did a Freddy versus Jason part 2 and you got those guys in it.
Michael, or Jason versus Michael.
I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah. Jason versus Michael. Those two guys would be the guys, and I think like based on brute strength and who they are and what they're doing, I gotta go with fucking Derek Mears on this one because I'm gonna tell you why. I think it's because in the remake they showed Jason to be capable. Like he was like a woodsman. He was an outdoor guy. Like he had trapdoors and shit. He was smarter than the average fucking Yogi Bear, and in this case the average Jason Voorhees. Like he had shit planned out. Fucking Michael Myers, Tyler Mane was great and intimidating, but he was like a damaged kid. It's like, take that fucking thing, take that goddamn thing off. Like he was like, all wet. And he sees his mom on a unicorn. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I think that Jason might fuck you.
I'm gonna go pure eye test. I'm gonna go eye test on this one. I'm gonna say Tyler Mane. Tyler Mane is just more violent. He's more violent. He's angrier. I would go Tyler Mane, but I like it. That's a great fucking question. Vinny C says Baghead was a ripoff of Town That Dreaded Sundown.
I know that. Yeah, he was.
Sorta,
he was.
Kinda, but I prefer Baghead. So regardless of what came first, I appreciate Baghead more. Vanessa. You did not have to. Thank you so much, Vanessa.
My goodness.
Seriously.
Me.
Thank you so much.
Here.
You're the fucking best. So we have to sing this comment. Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you that there's no one else above you? Fill my heart with gladness. Take away all of my sadness. Ease my troubles.
No.
That's what
you got to
do
it like this.
I was getting it ready to go.
I was going to. Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one else above you?
Meow.
You fill my heart with gladness. You take away all of my sadness. Ease my troubles, that's what you do. Dude, that's weird, Vanessa. That's my mom like favorite fucking Rod Stewart song ever. Like she would we would go to school and she'd have Rod Stewart album. She's like, play that song. It's like, Mom, I'm trying to go to school and get grades. I'm not gonna go to school with this shit on.
Thank you so much,
Vanessa. Thank
you
so much. Thank
Seriously,
you, Vanessa.
Thank you.
We got to get back into the voting soon, though.
All right. I gotta pee again, dude. What?
I do too, man. I gotta go. You want to go?
Let me go. Let me go first this time. Let me go first.
Right.
Then we're going around 3. Thank you so much, Vanessa. Seriously.
Thank you, Vanessa.
Have I told you lately that I gotta pee?
Rock music forever and I, Jay singing Loomis. Actually, I wasn't. That's actually like fucking Rod Stewart. If you listen to Rod Stewart, like he sounds like Loomis, just with a better fucking like he can carry a tune better. I don't know. I don't know any more Rod Stewart songs, guys. What? Oh my God! No, wait. There's one. Fuck. I can't remember. I remember All for One and All for Love. I love that one. I love that collab with Rod Stewart, Bryan Adams, and Sting. And it always gives me good feelings because I remember watching that music video when the Three Musketeers was coming out and we were getting ready to go to Disney World, and it was fucking like, it was awesome. I loved it. Johnny Davis, where's Buster? Buster is not up here right now. I don't know. He's probably taking a pee-pee. Not in the house. Hopefully. Probably eating. Where's Thor? I don't see him. Oh, there he. I can't. Okay, so again. Oh, there. Yeah, there he's Thor. uh, Dirty Diana. Oh. All I want to say is that they don't really care about us. Oh, Forever Young. Oh, that's a good one too. Dad joke. Okay, Christopher McIntyre. Here's a good one. What did the ocean say to the other ocean? What did the one ocean say to the other ocean? Nothing. They just waved. They just waved. Fucking come on. Yeah, Mr. J, man, for sure. Like, dude, like I love like the Three Musketeers, the Disney one. Oliver Platt, Kiefer Sutherland, Chris O'Donnell, uh, Charlie Sheen. Fucking amazing movie. And also you had the great oh my God, Cardinal. What the fuck? What's his name, guys? Tim. What's Van Morrison? James Gertie says Van Morrison did the original Have I Told You Lately. Just saying. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. No idea. Forever Young. Now Laura's got that fucking song stuck in my head. He's around, Laura. Yeah, it's got. I know. I got addicted for a while to those fucking like dad jokes. I was like all about it. Patty, thanks, Patty. Yeah, those dad jokes. I'm glad you like them. They feel good in the night. It makes me feel. Tim Curry. Thank you, God. That's who I was. Tim Curry was in the Three Musketeers. Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. By the way, so what do you guys? I know this is off subject and we're not really talking about horror movies here, but what do you guys think about the Johnny Depp? Did you guys see that Disney was maybe planning on bringing Johnny Depp back to the Pirates of the Caribbean ever since the fallout with the Amber Heard thing? I mean, I feel like that's only right. They kind of fucked him on that deal. They fucked him worse than a pirate. I think it's pretty cool.
I'm so gay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
love that
I'm
wiener. Woo! Fuck yeah!
All right.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay. Woo wee.
Oh yeah, we were talking about the Johnny Depp Amber Heard mess.
Oh yeah, that's
No, because Johnny Depp they may bring him back for Pirates of the Caribbean,
yeah. Well,
which they should.
That thing, dude. The funniest thing I ever saw was a Johnny Depp video where she was trying to do the hidden camera of him, and he walks out
Yeah.
and he's like, she's like, "You're crazy," and he's like, "You think I'm fucking crazy? I'll show you crazy." And he grabs a bottle of wine and like fills up a glass of wine and like drinks it. He's like, "That's fucking crazy." I was like, "Dude,
Do you know
all you
what?
did was drink some wine."
Do you know what's crazy about that? Did you know like he had just lost his fucking mom?
I did not know that.
Yeah, dude, he had just lost his fucking mom, and that bitch was trying to fucking get him to do something on camera, like by goading him.
Sounds like a
Like,
fucked up situation.
Did you not watch any of the deposition, dude? Like, she cut his fucking like pinky off.
Yeah, I know.
Like
I heard that.
yeah, but dude, like this was like she did that. That was literally on the heels of his mom dying, and he was pissed off, and he was fucking drinking. By the way, Craig, Jay, can you tell, or Jake, can Loomis tell my daughter Cara stop climbing on the couch? Get your ass away from there, Cara. Get off the couch. What do you think you are? That's a Carrigan? You gonna ice skate to the hospital? Get out of here. Get down. All right, I'm gonna go pee.
All right, go pee. Great chat tonight, chat's fucking killing tonight. You guys are rocking the shit. Sorry if we're a little bit slow with the list here, but we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get it going. Hearts on fire, lone desires. Anyway. Ryan Gillen says, would it be better to do H3 versus Friday the 13th Part 5? I see what you're doing there, but I feel like we just got to do it even Stevens, you know? Got to go. I think this next one's going to be real interesting because you got Halloween 3 versus Friday the 13th Part 3D, which was a good movie. It had it had him getting his mask for the first time. It had Shelley. It had a lot of awesome stuff going in there. You know, good shit. It's going to be interesting. Is someone getting the best, the best, the best, the best of you? Simone says, I love Thor. Thor loves you. Come here, Thor. Come here, buddy. He's barking at somebody outside. Fucking Amazon makes his shit go crazy. Let me tell you what. Come here, buddy. There he is. Look. He's coming to say hello. Look at him. Look at the camera. Oh, you're off the camera. Come to the camera. Come here. Come on. There he is. He's a good boy. You're a good boy. I'm a good boy. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. I love dog breath. Is that weird? Don't judge me. Horse. Packers going to win the Super Bowl this year, says Horror Fanatic. You're goddamn right they are, because I need it. I need it in my life. Oh, Thor's like, fucking pet me, dude. I'm petting you. Michael Stapp says, for Thor. Thanks, Mike. That's for you, buddy. That's for the treats. Thor is Eden. Thor's a good boy. He's a good boy. Absolutely. All day long. Good boy. Barks too much at the UPS man, but other than that, good boy, aren't you? Yeah, you are. He's a good boy. Jay's a good boy, too. He's a good boy. Jay's a good boy. He's going to get a treat later. Jay's going to get a treat. Yes, he is. I thought you couldn't hear me.
That was that Forrest Gump thing. It's like, looks like gum. Sure as hell is. All right, I feel bad because we got to get this voting rolling.
All right, let's go with the vote. Courtney, are you ready? We're going to go Friday the 13th, Part 3D versus Halloween 3, The Curse of No Michael.
That's a good one.
So as soon as Courtney says we're ready, then we'll start the count, but don't vote
All
until
right, Courtney.
then. Kel says, just because you guys are the snizzle and because Thor is the best. Thanks so much, Kels. You're the fucking snizzle dizzle dank dong
Kel's
diggy.
fucking great. And Thor is a very, very nice little boo 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 boy. I haven't seen him in a while because me and Mike have been trying to practice social distancing, even though we make out all the time, so I don't understand. But
yeah. I Skyped Jay just to show him my tongue. I'm like,
I missed that. Looks like a cow's tongue.
Thor licks my nipple, and now my nipple's wet, and it feels weird.
He's ready.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Wait till I say it. Wait.
No, maybe he's not ready. Are you not ready?
Did he say ready, or did he not say ready?
I don't think he said he's ready. I don't know.
He didn't yet?
No, my messenger's all fucked up. I can't, guys, that's what I'm telling you. Like, I never try to ignore anybody, but sometimes I get, like, this goddamn Scrabble message. Like, I'm trying to figure out the game. Thanks, Bob. Yeah, they're nice and comfortable. I've had those for years. That was the only good thing that I took from my marriage.
Soon as Courtney says he's ready, we'll go. Weston Edwards says, Jay, can you say goddamn you Weston? LOL. It'll be awesome if you did. Thanks, Weston.
Goddamn you Weston! West End girls! I hate that song. You know what I think you should do, Weston? You should go out west. Maybe open up a bar on the N Street at Vegas. It's terrible. It's terrible. Get out of my face. You think I got time to say God? You know why? I said goddamn you Weston because I hate you. No, I don't. I love you.
All right, Courtney's here.
It was a masterpiece.
Courtney's ready. Vote number 1 for Halloween 3. Vote number 2 for Friday the 13th, Part 3. And begin. Don't vote twice, you sons of bitches.
Woo-wee. Mike laying down the law like the father. He coming down like Father Apollo from the top of the mountaintop.
We're ready to go and get it in your heart.
I like this though, man. I really do. I really love the fact that we're avoiding all the fucking hate and putting it on the chat. Like, it feels good. It feels good inside.
Oh, it's begun. I see a lot of twos. A lot of twos.
It's gonna get crazy.
Courtney, you might not even have to do it, dude. This is looking like another TKO possibly. Let's keep an eye on it for a moment. We might have the first Friday the 13th TKO.
Damn.
Okay, Courtney, I don't think you're gonna have to count this, man. Hold on.
We'll let Courtney, since we gave Courtney that job, we'll let Courtney do it. But
I don't want to make him count if he doesn't have to, dude. It's pretty fucking obvious so far. Unless something rapidly changes right now.
Hey, oh my God, Jason Voorhees 01 voted too. Get out of here. I thought it was going to go the other way.
Tom, the voting is vote number 1 for Halloween 3, vote number 2 for Halloween or for Friday the 13th Part 3. There are no timeouts. There's no crying in baseball.
There's no crying in baseball. That's right. You
The
can get
chat-
my hairy ass.
The chat has slowed down considerably. I'm willing to call a TKO right now for Friday the 13th Part 3D has knocked out Halloween 3.
I can go with it.
I don't blame you guys at all. Courtney, no reason to count. Friday the 13th Part 3D wins.
Even though it's weird for me, Halloween 3 was always that movie. I remember when, as a kid, I remember going and renting, the Halloween series at Blockbuster or Hollywood Video, and I would avoid Halloween 3 because Michael's not in it. It's all I was like, I'm not gonna fucking waste my time. It wasn't until years later, after watching it a few more times, I'm like, I gained respect for it. But Friday the 13th Part 3 is fucking phenomenal, man. Like it really did. It fucking set it up.
Yeah, it's an underrated
And you get
movie.
Jason's mask. You get the iconic fucking hockey mask.
Yeah, man. And I don't know. It's just it's a fun ass movie. And again, I think the hockey mask is the most important part of all that. Considering that Halloween 3, it had its moments. I mean, it had the greatness of Dr. Chalice and Miss Grumpridge and all that shit going on. But fucking, it didn't have Michael, man. It didn't have Michael. So I understand that. I understand that choice fully. And
yeah, Kid 13 says Halloween 3 is great. Yeah, it's fucking great, man. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, it's one of those movies. Like, it took me a while to warm up to it, though. It's like, yeah. I've been married to you for a while, but I kind of do enjoy your company.
Yeah,
guys, it takes you some time to warm up to it.
I know Michael has a cameo in the movie, but he's not in the movie. You know what I mean? It's still not the same.
Well, but him coming down the steps with Halloween when they're at the bar, that's cool and all, but it's like, fuck, dude. It's like, why do you tease them like that? Like, it almost felt like when they got Halloween 3, it was like teasing them back into the seats. Like they're like, oh yeah, Michael Myers. Everybody thought like Michael Myers was gonna be in it. They kind of fucking, I don't know. They kind of bamboozled you a little bit in the theater.
My hair feels weird. I can feel my hair growing.
It looks like Velcro.
I
wish I had it. I don't have hair anymore. I wish I had it.
Let's get it going right away with the with the next round. We've got Halloween 4. Go, this is a good one.
Yeah, this was really good.
Excuse me.
That's fucking nasty, dude.
This
wetness.
Dude, this next one, Courtney, I think you gotta get your fucking counts ready, dude, because this is gonna be one you gotta count.
Yeah, this is gonna be crazy.
But before we do that, we gotta give our opinions on it. Jay, what do you vote? Do you vote Halloween 3 or Friday the 13th Part 3? Deep.
I mean, I gotta be true to myself. I gotta be true to myself, my dojo, and Cobra Kai. I gotta go with Friday the 13th Part 3. Over Halloween 3. I respect Halloween 3. I like what they brought, and Dr. Chalice and everybody else in that movie was great. They were trying to go their own way, and I get that, and I understand what they were trying to do. It just, compared to, Jason Voorhees finally getting the mask, the iconic mask, and then the cool stuff that they were trying to do with Friday the 13th Part 3, I don't really think it holds water, like, compared. Like, because, I mean, it's like, if you're really for me, it's no different than in Friday the 13th Part 5, which I have grown to love, despite it was kind of like bullshitting your audience. You know what I mean? In a way, it was kind of like, all right, Halloween was successful because the Michael Myers character, but now we're going to use the Halloween name to get people in the seats in Halloween 3, and they're going to be like, what the fuck is this? I thought it said Season of the Witch, and Michael was going to kill Blair Witch or some shit. And now I'm sitting here, and it's kids running around with fucking masks on.
I'm in agreement with you, dude. I feel the same way. I think my Halloween bias shows with a lot of these other picks because, like, honestly, Halloween 2 versus Friday the 13th Part 2 is a closer vote than was given. I think that's a close race. Halloween 3, though, I actually do give this one to Friday the 13th, again, just because it was Jason, and it was one of the most and the guy who played Jason in that, rest in peace to him. I think he did a killer job. He had those fucking traps, dude, and he had that green shirt. And he just looked good, fucking badass. So I get that one to Friday, too.
Real quick update. I feel like Unsolved Mysteries update. Courtney says, please tell Mike I'm counting ones, and he's got Vinny C counting twos. Vinny C.
Okay, cool, man.
Vinny
cool.
C.
We got Vinny
He's recruited
C
that help.
counting the twos.
Got recruitment.
All right, so moving on. Jay and I so far are in agreement with everyone on everything. We agree with the crowd that Halloween 1 is better than Friday the 13th 1. We agree with the crowd that Halloween 2 is better than Friday the 13th Part 2. And we agree with the crowd that Halloween 3 is subpar to Friday the 13th Part 3D. This is where it's going to get nitty fucking gritty, my friend.
It's going to come out. It's going to come out. There's going to be fucking blood. I feel like people are going to put their hands in glass and try to fight in Kickboxer over this one.
This is the tight one.
I like it. I like it.
I like it too.
It's like me and you are sitting in high school waiting for those two kids to fight. We know what's going to happen, and we're like eating our snack packs. And we're like, fuck yeah, let's do it.
Thanks, Jacob. Richard Brooker. Shout out to Richard Brooker. Badass Jason. Totally underrated Jason. One of the best, in my opinion. For sure. All right. Vinny, are you ready?
Vinny C.
Courtney, are you ready? The vote begins when I say, cookie fuck.
That's what you say
right before you come. I haven't said it yet. Don't vote yet.
Cookie come.
Wait till I say it. But the vote is going to be number 1 for Halloween 4 and vote number 2 for Friday the 13th, the final chapter. And ready?
Set.
Cookie fuck! Vote!
You know what? That's when you walk in from Nestle factory where you work at and you kick the door like, cookie fuck! I'm ready to have sex.
Vote number 1 for Halloween 4. Vote number 2 for Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Let them fight.
That was the one with Corey Feldman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
one of
you
the
ever
best
get them
in the
confused?
franchise.
Yeah, do you ever get them confused though? Feldman and Haim? Not because they look alike, but I mean their names.
I can see how people do. I don't, but I can see how people do. By the way, I wish somebody would tell Corey Feldman to stop tweeting in all fucking caps. Like every tweet, he's like, "I told you the wolf pack was going to fucking violate my boy." I'm like, dude.
He yells at you. I mean, because he yells at you. Don't you understand what I'm trying to do? Hey, this was my wish, my dream, and it didn't come true. I'm taking it back. I'm taking it all back.
Where's the corkscrew? Dead fuck. Guys,
I forgot. Was he in that one too?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, dude. Oh my god. I didn't know. I forgot Crispin Glover was in part 4. For some reason I always associate him in part 6, but damn.
Man, I gotta tell you, I didn't expect this, but you guys might not have to tally these.
Well, we'll wait for Courtney and Vinny C.
It's pretty. I don't know, man. It's pretty open.
Well, I mean, we got a good fat audience right now. I mean, you all gotta cast your vote, man. You all gotta cast your votes.
It's looking from the eyeball test. It's Halloween 4, but it's close enough that we can wait and see. Keep your voting up until I say stop. I'm going to say stop soon, so make sure you get your vote in. Press 1 for Halloween 4. Press 2 for Friday the 13th, the final chapter. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
coming down.
2,
okay.
1, and stop. No more voting.
What? Oh, hey, are you on birth control?
No more voting as of now. Guys, tally the votes. Let us know what you come up with. Vinny's going to count the 2s. Courtney's going to count the 1s. Who's going to win? And while you guys are tallying that up, let's Jay and I give our particular feelings about the subject.
Okay.
Jay, which one do you pick?
Oh, man. Fuck, dude.
It's rough, dude. It's rough.
Yeah, it really is. Actually, it's harder than I thought. I got to be strong on Halloween 4, though. I got to be strong there because I loved, Friday the 13th Part 4 had great actors. It had a great story. It had, it looked amazing. It looked really cool. And, and he looked fucking awesome. Jason looked fucking phenomenal in that one. But Halloween 4, it's one of those few movies that I watch, even though the mask was fucked up, he looked like Data from Star Trek, that had just smoked a bong, and he was always surprised.
He did.
But he was vicious. He was mean. The story was good. Loomis was on fire in that one. Donald Pleasance was on fire in that one. I don't know, man. It feels like, my brother always says, it feels like the most Halloween of the movies. It gives you that fall feeling when you watch it. There's just something about it that really sucks you in and never lets you go, like a horror. But it really does. It separates itself in some way from the other Halloween movies because it makes it unique. Like it's a unique movie, and they introduce Jamie Lloyd, which is a killer performance by Daniel Harris. And I did like I like that whole like the scenario. Like I like the storyline with it. I didn't like the ending. The ending was fucking garbage juice. But other than that, everything else leading up to that was great.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's really close for me. It's really close for me because Final Chapter is one of the best Friday the 13th movies. It'd be 1 or 2 on my list of the absolute best. But where I end up going with it is I end up going with Halloween 4, man. And that's biased because we love Halloween, and that's fair. And I'll just admit it right now with my pants off. Pantaloons, fry some bologna, give me some steak. But
You got that stank dick,
I got
dog.
that steak, I got guacamole dick. But I gotta say it, man. The overall thing, the reason that I choose Halloween 4, and it's very close, and I really understand anybody who doesn't, but it's the atmosphere. It's the opening to Halloween 4. No Halloween movie feels like Halloween the way Halloween 4 feels like Halloween. And not only that, but you have this raucous fucking murder spree that he goes on that. When you've got him with the gauze all over his face, and he kills the guy at the car shop, and he puts his thumb through the ambulance worker's head. He's so gnarly in that movie. And then later on, he breaks Grady's jaw, like just cheek, with his hands. And there's so much stuff going on in that movie. Now, Corey Feldman was great. Final Chapter is one of the best movies. Crispin Glover, Where's the Corkscrew? Teddy, Dead Fuck, all that. It's so great. It's such a great movie, and it's a really hard choice to make. But overall, pure atmosphere is why I take Halloween 4.
Well, we got the final tally here.
What is it?
Option 1 has 84, and option 2, Friday the 13th, has 69.
Wow.
So Halloween wins.
Once again, we are in agreement with the chat.
Big surprise. Big surprise. No, you know what? I feel it.
Well done, folks. Well done.
Yeah, you got to give it to Halloween 4, man. Like it really is a special movie. And like it's got a great cover, even though it fucking lied. That cover is the biggest liar of all time. Those cocksmokers. That's like a marriage certificate. Like, oh, I'm just going to spend the rest of my life with this bitch. That's not true.
Plus,
it's not true at all.
George Wilbur had those fucking hockey pads, right? Where he was just like all gangly. He was like, I'll fall off the truck.
But yeah,
I'll get shot a lot.
But Halloween 4, like even the beginning of the movie though, like I saw somebody mentioning in the chat, is fucking brilliant. It's amazing. You got some pumpkin patches shits. You got all sorts of crazy things, and then you got the part where they're going down, and he's like, God ain't got nothing to do with this place.
I love that.
Woo!
Yeah.
You know what I feel like I'm doing? I feel like I'm gonna go on Craigslist later and get another job because I don't want to be here right now. But all right, so now we got something coming up. This is gonna be interesting. We got Halloween 5.
Yeah.
Fucking goddamn Farmer Fred Michael Myers mask versus Friday the 13th Part 5, the false Jason Roy Burns. Hey, it's gonna be a weird one. It's gonna be a weird one here. Who's gonna bite whose ear off? Tyson? Holyfield.
Jarvis, what's up, dude? He says, late made it. What's up, guys? Jarvis, everybody gives Jarvis a round of applause. Jarvis, man, he's been putting in the work. He edits videos for us. He takes old videos that we did that nobody knows about or cares about anymore, and he repurposes them and he brings them back to life. And not just that, but he's just an amazing fucking nice dude. And
cool guy, man.
We love you, Jarvis. Hopefully we'll get to see that Foo Fighters concert in October, bro. We'll see how that goes, but.
So Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning, versus Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, or the revenge of somebody that didn't, or that owed money to somebody else that got a shitty mask. But whatever.
Jay Cullen, what's up? Jay Cullen in the house. Make floors great again.
I love Jay Cullen. Jay Cullen is a sexual beast.
I love you, dude. He says, Michael sucked in Part 4 and in Movement. Jason was way better. Never liked the Thorn trilogy, and we get titties in Friday the 13th Part 4.
That is true.
Do count.
Titties.
But don't forget.
You gotta say it true.
Don't forget Cops Do It by the Book Lady. Now, they didn't reveal them, but she had a nice rack, my friend. You can't forget that, Jay Cullen. All right, guys. Courtney, are you ready? Vinny C, are you ready? Both fucking Patreons.
Both
it reminds
me of dudes. did you see that thing on Halloween 4? Like when I'm watching Halloween 4 and you're like watching it and it's just like a typical scene or whatever, but when my mom or my girlfriend walks in, it's the part where she's taking off her
I
shirt
saw that
and she
meme,
got her
yeah.
tits hanging out. I'm like, that's exactly fucking true. Like you watching porn? You nasty fucking dickless asshole. Like, no, baby. Like, what are you talking about? It's a horror movie. Oh yeah, the only horror that I have is having you flop around on top of me like a dead fish for 3 minutes. Like, damn, why
Dead
you gotta pull up?
fuck.
It's like, why you gotta pull up the guns like that? I didn't say nothing about your smelly vagina. Like, anyway,
I got the ready to go from Vinny. I just need the ready to go from Courtney. So, and again, and nobody vote yet. Not until I say
Vinny's ready.
before we can vote. I have to say biscuit titty fuck fart. And when I say biscuit titty fuck fart, that's when you start to vote. And don't do
All
it
right.
until then. All right.
They're both ready. They're both ready.
Courtney said he's ready too. All right. So
Yep.
this time the vote, and remember, don't vote until I say it. The vote is going to be number 1 for Halloween 5, and number 2 for Friday the 13th. What is it? The New Beginning.
A new beginning. Yeah. Jay Kip's already on the fucking move. He was like, "Fuck it," and then it's a message. Delete it. No, it's all right, man. You can count it.
No, a New Beginning. Okay. Don't vote yet, anybody. Nobody vote yet. A new.
Mike's just doing this to gain control over you.
I want.
He wants to steal your soul.
All right, biscuit titty fuck fart. Everybody vote. Vote number 1 for Halloween 5. Vote number 2 for Friday the 13th, The New Beginning, with Roy Burns. So you got shitty.
I feel like
mask.
I feel like when you're doing that, dude. I feel like we're in a kindergarten class. You're trying to get everybody psyched up for social studies. hey, you guys want to learn about the federal government? Type 1 for yes. Do you guys want to learn about the globe? Type 2 for yes. I think we all need to learn.
While they vote, let's talk about our picks. All right. So you got Halloween 5, right? Lots of problems. Lots of problems. It's the introduction to the thorn. Tattoo on Michael. You got the untucked fucking Farmer City mask. That looks terrible. Awful going on. They kill off Rachel too early. Tina's annoying as fuck. But Danielle Harris is fucking fantastic yet again, as she was in Halloween 4. Loomis is unhinged and fun to watch, as was he in Halloween 4. You got that tie into Halloween 4 that feels nice and right, but you got that French fucker directing it who throws in the Man in Black out of nowhere, kicking puppies off a bus.
French fries?
But you also can't forget you have that awesome ending where Loomis and Michael one-on-one in a house together. Loomis beating the shit out of him with a 2x4, shooting fucking darts at him, and then Loomis has the heart attack on top of him. Great scenes, man. In a bad movie.
But I think a couple of good scenes and it doesn't really justify the movie overall.
Right. So,
the story is, the story is shit. Overall, it's awful. When you put the psychic bullshit, and then you have Michael crying in the fucking attic when he takes his mask off. Get the fuck out of here.
But Don Shanks was a hell of a Michael.
Don Shanks was great. There was nothing about the performance of Michael but it's like the fact that he was crying. That's shitty writing. That's lazy writing. That's bullshit. They already tried that once with trying to make Michael human. It's fucking awful. That they should already leave that behind. He's not human anymore. The fact that Danielle Harris had this psychic connection and basically Loomis had to like goddamn Macho Man Randy Savage elbow her to get the fucking out of her. I didn't like that part at all. I didn't like the connection of that. I don't like the fact that his mask looked like garbage. Why the fuck is his mask at the end of Halloween 4 Data from Star Trek and then it comes and it pops up and he's Nick Nolte at a DUI meeting? It's like that fucking quick. They don't even have an explanation for that. Like, yeah, there were scenes cut from that movie that could have helped it. I don't know, like Dr. Death and shit like that.
Yeah. And then
the
police force massacre. But also, you didn't give me a chance to talk about Friday the 13th Part 5, though. Friday the 13th Part 5 had a million problems with it. Number 1 being that it's not even Jason. It's Roy Burns. It's the fucking hospital dude, right? So that's a huge knock on that movie. But what I do love about Friday the 13th is Reggie the Reckless. Oh, you scared of spiders? You scared of rubber spiders? You scared of rubber spiders on strings? That shit was gold.
Baby. Ooh, baby.
Those damn enchiladas. You got that scene. You got some amazing scenes with that. And also, instead of Corey Feldman, we've got the new Tommy Jarvis who comes in, who's just like this fucked up kid. And like acting is not as fun, but then again, he knows karate. He fucks some people up. And you got
like the fucking Blue Ranger from Power Rangers.
There's a lot of fun stuff in that movie, man. There's a lot of fun stuff. And
it took me a long time to get to respect that movie. Like, it really did. Yeah. I had to watch that movie again, recently. I watched it a few more times, and we did the review on Friday the 13th Part 5. I didn't appreciate it back in the day because I wanted to see Jason Voorhees. I wanted to
Stop.
see the unstoppable fucking killing machine.
Stop
I wanted
voting,
to
by the
see.
way. Everybody's voted.
I wanted
Sorry.
to see all that shit, and what you got was you got a carbon copy of Jason, and it's not really Jason, and it kind of feels like you were cheated. It's kind of like what Halloween 3 did to Michael Myers fans.
Yeah.
And the director and the people that wrote the movie was like, well, we put a blue check mark on his head. People should have got the note. Like, what, bitch? I wasn't assigned to your email. I don't know, but it like overall the story for Friday the 13th Part 5 versus the story for Halloween 5. I mean, dude, honestly, at least I could say that Friday the 13th Part 5 was trying their best to live up to the final chapter. They were trying to do something and keep the Jason mythos alive in some way or another. Halloween 5, it went fucking bonkers. It went crazy as fuck. And then you have like, Travis Tritt with the steel-toed boots walking around kicking dogs. And you're like, what the shit is this? What's he doing?
It was fucked up, but it was interesting.
It was interesting, but it never paid off.
No.
They didn't have they were like, hey, the director showed up with steel-toed boobs. Let's put him in the fucking movie. It'll be creepy. Like it looked like they were just throwing everything but the kitchen sink.
So which one do you pick?
Fuck, dude. I mean, honestly,
it's a good one, dude. It's a good one.
I mean, I gotta go with Friday Part 5. Because it makes sense in a story. In a story, it makes sense. Like that guy was. His kid got killed over a candy bar, for fuck's sake. And it wasn't even a good candy bar. It wasn't a Snickers. It wasn't a fucking Kit Kat. It was a fucking, like, Mars or some shit. It was awful. It was, like, whatever that chocolate bullshit he was eating. And, like, he took on the persona of a figure that scared people to, I don't know. I just thought the story was a little bit tighter than Halloween 5.
What makes me trepidatious, Jay, is that fucking ending, man. It's so good between Loomis and Michael. It's so good, and Danielle Harris was so good in that movie, and Loomis was so good in that movie.
Yeah.
But ultimately, dude, I got to go with Friday Part 5. I think it's a better film.
You got to.
I think it's a better film.
You got to do it right. You got to do it correct.
Just because of Reggie the Reckless and because of the mental hospital stuff that was going on, the sub characters were so much better than the sub characters for 5 with Tina and them killing Rachel early and all that stuff like that.
And no, man. Like I think that if they had brought back maybe if it had been a few years after Halloween or Friday the 13th Part 4 and they'd actually brought back Feldman, you know what I mean? Like if the schedule had worked out correctly and have a young, kind of mid-teen kind of guy taking on, it would be cool. I mean, it would have been even a better movie, but either way. So, okay, so Courtney says option 1. This is fucking crazy, dude. This is fucking insane. You are going to shard yourself. You are going to shard yourself and have to walk away to politely wipe your butt. Option 1 has 41. Option 2 has 78.
Whoa! Friday the 13th.
Killed that shit. Ran over and didn't give a fuck to look back. I know what you did last summer kind of shit.
Okay. Friday the 13th wins its second round.
Yeah, dude. I gotta be like, fuck yeah. Like I agree with the chat on that. Like, but I didn't know it was gonna be that lopsided. But holy fuck, dude!
Wow, what a good vote.
Kudos. That's a great one.
This shit's
man.
fun, dude. It's
that
fun.
Was good. Shit,
I like it.
You know what? I feel like a teen girl watching American Idol. I understand it now. Like I don't know what's gonna happen. Like I'm texting the fuck out of it. I don't know.
It's good.
I don't know.
It's good. Now you guys know we're a Halloween channel, but Friday the 13th is holding its own. Respect those damn enchiladas.
Ooh, baby.
Ooh, baby. Melissa Petrina, thank you so much. She says, I met Adrian King Friday the 13th Alice at its original filming location in New Jersey, Camp Nobi Bosco.
Awesome.
Super nice. Who from either series would you want to meet in person? No doubt for me, if I had my druthers, abso-fucking-lutely, I would love to meet Donald Pleasance above all else.
If it was living or dead.
Yeah. Living, I'd like to hang out with Danielle Harris. I think she likes to party.
Yeah, Donald Pleasance, goes without saying. I mean, I base that whole fucking character on him. I would love to see what he thinks about it. He'd probably be like, "You piece of shit. I don't talk like that. I don't sound like that. Nothing about me is any with like what you do is disgusting." I'm like, all right, well, I appreciate that. But I honestly, who I would like to hang out with now, though, I would love to hang out with Paul Rudd.
Sure, that's a good one. That's a great one.
Paul Rudd, I mean, why the fuck not? Like, he'd be like, because, like, they did an interview with him, like, hey, were you at He's like, yeah, I was at Halloween fucking something. Like, he couldn't even remember the name of it.
Paul Rudd's a great one, but I honestly, and Jay and I were this close to being able to do this actually. But I would really like to hang out and just like have a few shot skis with Danielle Harris. By the way, at Scarefest, we went there one year, and apparently we left. There's a bar right next to Scarefest where we go and we hang out between walking around the billiards bar.
Yesterday's, yeah.
Yeah, yesterday's. And one time we went there, and she apparently had walked in like right after we left, and we just totally missed it. But I would love to just like sit down and have multiple drinks with Danielle Harris and just talk shit. I think she'd be a fucking interesting as hell person.
She would be, but I think at the problem would be like you'd have a couple of cognacs. I think you look at me like, listen, or cognacs. You'd be like, listen, baby, I'm just gonna let you know, you're only missing one thing in your life. It's me. I gotta be on top of you.
Hello.
Let's cut through the chat shit. Maybe. I know you got a hotel room here, but no, yeah. She like we missed that by like an hour. Yeah. Like Mike and I left, like, and it was an hour later, and she posted on Instagram that she was at the same bar. I was like, fuck.
Buffalo.
But she probably had like big ass like Debo looking motherfuckers as her bodyguards. We wouldn't even come close.
Yeah, if you could just like openly hang out, it'd be cool.
Yeah.
Buffalo Sapskis says Halloween is darker always. I feel like I'm in a strip club after I came 4 times before I got there. That's fair. I get that. Okay. Halloween's more of a strip club, and Friday the 13th's like an outdoor bonfire party. I get that. Michael Baglioni says Michael Myers was too big in most of the sequels beyond 2. Now that I disagree with. I like my Michael big. He's fine as like initially when he shows up like in Halloween, he's a stalker. You've never seen him before. He's creepy. You don't know what he's gonna do. But once you know Michael and you've seen Michael, I think you need a little bit of a physical presence to really add to that. What do you think, Jay?
What?
You like your Michael big or small? Fucking whore.
I don't know. That's a good question. I think that Michael being big. Like he wasn't with Tyler Mane, it definitely adds the intimidation factor. It definitely adds something to it. But I think that Michael being smaller and being more ninja in his approach, I think that's scarier. I think that because like an everyday average guy, you wouldn't, he's nondescript. He's nondescript. He doesn't have a particular body shape. He's just an average looking guy that puts a mask on that does these horrible things. I think that's John Carpenter's whole point. That's why he called him the Shape. He doesn't really have like anything distinguishing him. He's not gigantic. He's not a fucking skyscraper. Like Jason is a skyscraper. Like he's a fucking monster of a being. But Michael Myers being fucking like a very small shape, like John Carpenter wanted. That is exactly what like if you think of a serial killer, down the street, you're not going to think of a guy that's obvious. Like the motherfucker listens to Cradle of Filth. He walks around with black t-shirts from fucking
Do you want to suck my cock, berserker?
He doesn't walk around with black t-shirts from PacSun. And he doesn't have like a fucking chain connecting his wallet to his back pocket or anything weird, and fucking military boots and like you wouldn't that guy, and then he walks around talking about death all the time. That guy obviously is gonna be a serial killer, but this guy would dress like the Damien guy. Like he would dress like in very nice clothes, and he'd be very respectful and polite. And then all of a sudden, he wants to kill your sister, and you're like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Stop killing my sister, dude. Scott Tascarella says Tom Atkins. Mike, will you ever do him again? Well, we met at a Las Vegas hotel room, and he was a wonderful lover. But, no, dude, we're still going to do Dr. Chalice shit. It's hard because, we're separated right now with the whole quarantine thing. But we got some stuff in the pipeline with Chalice and Loomis and all sorts of good stuff going on. So get ready for that shit. Brooklyn Battle Royales, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Appreciate that as well, Scott. Thank you. All right, guys, we gotta ramp up the voting. Let's do one more vote, and then I gotta pee again.
I do too.
This is going to be really interesting. Courtney, Vinny, I hope you're both ready. We got to go with the next vote here. It's going to be round 6. Nobody vote until I say titty, titty, come, titty. And then that's when you'll vote. Titty, titty, come, titty is when you'll vote, but not until then.
I called the witch doctor. He told me what to do. He said, titty, come what? Titty, come what? Up.
5 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor. The doctor said, "Come on, monkeys jumping on the bed."
Dude, I would do this anyway, even if I was at a heavy metal concert like that or a Master P concert. I would immediately go into the white man fucking seventh grade dance. I'd be like,
New
me and Vinny
England
are
clam
ready.
chowder.
They're ready.
Okay. All right. Wait till I say it. Wait till I say it, guys. Number 2, 4.
Damn, you froze again, dude. God
Friday
damn, this
the
camera sucks
13th.
hole.
Jason Lives. All right. Ready? Ready. When I say titty titty come come titty, you're gonna vote number 1 for Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers, or you're gonna vote number 2 for Friday the 13th, Jason Lives. Another great one, man. That's good. Titty titty come come titty. Begin to vote, fuckers. Number 1 for Halloween 6. Number 2, Friday the 13th, Jason Lives. Dude.
Here we go. Here we go.
Dude.
Bring it all to me. Bring it on. Bring it on. Give me your time, your space, your love, your energy. Okay, now we just heard what Mike fucking sounds like when he's trying to do a mating call at a bar. Yak. Yak.
Movie juice. Thanks,
God,
man.
so fucking bad, dude. It's coming out my goddamn ears. My ears are becoming urinals.
He says the smaller Michael adds more to the mystique. Zombie
Yep.
Myers is more human and a physical freak.
I agree, and you rhymed it. I don't know if you know that you were a poet or not, but I mean that shit's true. Like I mean, I respect people that like Michael being big and shit, and then that does make sense in some way or not. Like I guess, I mean, Michael doing these extraordinary things, he would have to be like a big motherfucker to do like some of these kills. But yeah, like I always like the fact that smaller Michael, you don't know, like you just don't know, like is he supernatural or is he not? Like how's he doing these amazing strengths, like or these amazing feats of strength without being supernatural?
Yeah.
Like like even in fucking like what in Halloween 2 when he was drowning the girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean I know it's a chick or whatever, but at the same time, like people, if someone's trying like struggle to live. I mean, I feel like he would have more struggle with that than he did. Like he just, and then what about the nurse in Halloween 2 when he picks up with the scalpel
Yeah.
in the fucking back and he had one arm that shit.
Well, it's
like he was posing for the cameras for ESPN. He was like, "Woo, I'm ready to get back in
It's
action."
a supernatural question, though. Like, is he supernatural or not? I think I like both. I like a big physical Myers, and I also like a mystique with the smaller Myers. But while the people vote, Jay, Elijah Harris says he's going with Immortal Jason. Thank you, Elijah. But let's talk about this real quick while the people vote. I'm gonna call stop on it very soon. Jay, what do you pick? Do you pick the Curse of Michael Myers or do you pick Jason Lives?
See, that's actually a good one. I think that it's, I think a lot of people would automatically assume that we would pick Halloween 6. Or that I would have picked Halloween 6 anyway, just because we talk about it so many times, and there's an amazing Michael Myers scene in it, as far as a death scene, and he looks cool, and it's got Paul Rudd, and it's got obviously the great Donald Pleasance last movie, but Jason 6 has got some really good shit going for it too. Like he looks fucking awesome in that. It's got comedy, it's got some good shit going.
Maybe my favorite Jason movie, honestly.
Yeah. Like I'm not kidding. Like the way he looks in that with the fucking fanny pack, I love it.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what people say. Like he's going to Disney World, he's all prepared.
Dude, it's funny. It's funny. It's smart.
Yeah, like it's got a good balance between funny and like at the very beginning of the James Bond thing, get out of here. But yeah, I gotta be like honest. Fuck, dude. I'm still gonna go with Halloween 6. I'll go with Halloween 6 just because. I do like the way that Michael is very vicious in this. I feel like they knew they fucked up with Halloween 5. They knew they had to do something to really, put him back on the map in a way. And the Curse of Michael Myers does that. And like obviously the operating sequence that happens when he's like chopping the shit out of doctors, like he owes like insurance to them.
Stop voting, everybody. By the way, stop voting.
It looks good. It looks great. It's shot really well. Paul Rudd is really good in it. Yeah, man. It's unfortunate that Danielle Harris wasn't able to come back and reprise her role. Like the theatrical version of Halloween 6 is to me the superior version. Like to me, if it was the producer's cut, it'd be fucking garbage. Like the fact that he even fucked his niece, you nasty dog. You ain't in West Virginia or Kentucky. What are you doing,
dude? I think I'll say this honestly. I'll say this openly and honestly. As a complete production, as a better film. Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives, is a better film. It's well made, it's smart, it's irreverent,
It's
it's
good though. It's
funny,
good.
it's got good
It's
kills,
good.
it's got great Jason, it's got a great soundtrack, it's got cool kills in it. Yes, if you ask me which one's a better film, it is Friday the 13th Part 6. My personal pick, if I had to kill one of these and keep one alive, it would be Halloween 6. I just love the film so much. It's the number one, like we've always talked about 100 times. When we were kids growing up and renting videos of Halloween, or
Curse of Michael Myers, man.
Hollywood Video, it was the
Yeah.
only copy that was ever in stock, and we rented it
Mhm.
constantly, and we watched it, and we picked it apart. And Michael was so vicious; he put that bitch on that spike initially in the movie. It was so good.
Woo!
You had that metal,
Yeah, dude, like when he came out the fucking shelter with the smoke coming in behind him,
Yeah.
that's what you get. Dum,
The
dum,
mask-
bum, bum, bum. Oh my
The
god.
mask was good for the first time in several films. It was mean. It had something to it. You had that asshole dad that died. Marion Haig. I can't remember exactly how you say her name. She was good in it. I like Halloween 6 better.
Yeah.
Friday the 13th, Jason Lives is a better movie, but my choice is Halloween 6. So,
Yeah, and again, it's not taking anything. Like I think you said it right. Friday the 13th Part 6 was probably better shot, and it looked better overall. It did look better, but at the same time, there was something about Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers, that always stuck with me. Like just the when they go to the mental asylum and the woman's screaming and she's got the blood and she's like he's angry or something. Like it was fucking dark and it was scary. And then him running down the fucking like aisle, to catch that guy that pushed his face through the fucking jail thing, through the bars.
yeah.
It was just, I think you said it right, dude. I think it was fucking mean. I think it was a mean fucking movie, and I think it was trying to show that, hey, Michael's got balls, man. Michael is here to stay, and like this is pure supernatural, Michael.
I'm gonna paint his town red while I paint his wife white. Cause chaos, rock like Amadeus. West Coast pussy for my Detroit players. Ball like Lakers. Cowboy.
How about this one? This is a jam for all the fellas trying to do what those ladies tell us. Get shot down because you're overzealous. Play hard to get females. Get jealous.
Okay, Smarty, go to a party.
Girls are scared to clad and showing body.
Gabriel Johnson, thanks, man. He says this October is going to be awesome when Cole Edits releases Halloween Homecoming, the original title for Halloween 8. His previous fan edit film he did on Halloween 2018 was amazing, and it was. We reviewed that. We watched that and reviewed it. Cole Edits is a fucking talented sumbitch.
Courtney just got back to me.
All right,
dude, this is fucking crazy, dude. Holy shit,
I'm excited. I'm excited about Chuck's
We dropped the soap, and we are getting railroaded on right now. Option 1 has 59.
Ooh, that's good. That's high.
Yeah, that's high. That's high, bitch. But not as high as crack cocaine can get you. Option 2 has 98.
Fuck!
98. I know. It gets you going. It got the Holy Spirit all up inside, all up around. Okay, so we come from the land of the ice and snow.
That's that grow.
Hammer of the gods. Okay, so Jason takes it hands down.
Wow.
He fatality kicked that motherfucker out the franchise with that fucking vote.
Wow.
Like he roundhouse Jean-Claude Van Damme kicked him.
Wow.
like that shit was the splits, and he kicked the white powder off his face.
It's a tight vote, my friend. It's a tight vote. And now I will go pee.
Yeah, that shit wasn't even close though. That shit was fucking terrible.
I
feel bad
surprised.
for Jason.
I'm not
I know.
surprised.
I mean, I feel bad for Michael. Like,
Yeah.
god damn.
Shit.
That was fun though. Holy shit, that was a good one. I was actually interested. Like, I kind of feel where we're gonna go with part 7 because a lot of people have a lot of strong feelings with H2O. But I mean, I gotta be honest, man. Like, I liked Friday the 13th. So okay, all right. So thank you so much, Jesse McLaughlin. So Jay just did his little rap, Mad Skittles. Can he rap as Loomis? I mean, I could do the same song as Loomis, I guess. This is the jam for all the fellas. Try to do what those ladies tell us. Get shot down because you're overzealous. Play hard to get females get jealous. Okay, Smutty, go to a party. Girls are scanty clad and showing body. A chick walks by, you wish you could sex her. but you're standing on the wall like you was Poindexter. Next day's function, high-class munchin'. Food is served, and you're stone-cold munchin'. Music comes on, people start to dance, but then you ate so much, goddammit, you nearly shit your pants. A girl starts walking, guy starts gawking, sits down next to you, and starts talking. Says she wants to dance to a different group now. You know what to do, so bust the move. God damn. God damn. Yeah, I know. No, Jesse, I'm not gonna drop no mixtapes. Ain't gonna do it. Even though I have been, you guys know Kumo D, like Wild Wild West. I love that shit. I used to live downtown, 129th Street, Convent. Everything upbeat, parties. No, oh shit, I fucked that up. I used to live downtown, 129th Street, parties. Everything upbeat. I love that song. Yeah, well, I'm glad that you guys fucking overwhelmingly voted for Friday the 13th, though. I'm honestly glad that it's getting some love here. I really didn't think coming into this like it was gonna get that much love, but seeing that you guys are actually being fair, like it's fucking cool. I'm not saying that you guys wouldn't be fair, but there's a lot of fucking obvious like, hey, I'm gonna vote Halloween no matter what. So it's pretty cool. Clinton says, I spit hot fire. Well, that's great. And I'm glad that you do. I'll bet you fucking kill it. Garfield's dog, Jay, your Loomis should cover a Tool song. I guess. Oh my God, man. That you know what? The last rap song I listened to was you guys are gonna fucking laugh, but I don't care. Partners in Crime. Uh oh my God, Flavor Dave, I will. I listened to Partners in Crime, Turtle Power. They didn't say they'd be there in half an hour because they possess turtle power. Turtle power. Okay, Flavor Dave. Okay. So Flavor Dave, thank you so much. He said, "Sing I'm a Real American" by Loomis. Okay, so we will do this. I am a real American. Fight for what's right in every man. Fuck Michael. I am a real American. Fight for what's right. Fight for your life. When it comes crashing down, it hurts inside.
You gotta pee?
Yeah.
All right, go pee real quick, and then we're gonna go a little faster with the rest of the thing.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Woo! Go pee, whore! Oh man! Wow, this is taking a while. It's taking a little longer than we expected, but it's a good one. So far we got Halloween with 1 win, Halloween with 2 wins, Friday with 1 win, Halloween with 3 wins, Friday with 2 wins. We are 3-3 right now. The series is neck and fucking neck. Next up, we're gonna have, and nobody vote yet, but the next up sector is going to be number 1. Don't vote yet for H2O, and number 2 for what's the next one? What is the next one? The New Blood. The New Blood. Wow. Oh man, that's gonna be a weird one. You're gonna have Kane Hodder. You got the telekinetic shit going on. It's gonna be fucking wild. That's gonna be very interesting to see. Rusty Lion says, just to show some support. Thank you so much, Rusty Lion. Really, really appreciate that, man. And Flavor Dave, appreciate that too. I think Jay already got to that one, but wow, New Blood versus H2O. Damn. You know, while Jay's gone, just to get the ball rolling a little bit, I'll tell you guys what my pick is. H2O had some good shit. It brought Halloween back to the forefront. It was going to be in theaters. It was everywhere. Nobody vote yet. Stop voting, you whores. Joe McKenzie, stop voting! But you know, H2O, it brought it back to the big screen. It was a big deal. It had the Scream feels to it. It was, hey, Buster! Buster, what do you do? You're a good boy. You're a good boy, Buster, aren't you? Look at me. Look at me, Buster. Buster, there you are. He's a good boy. He's like, what the fuck is going on right now? He heard me, dude.
No,
I think he heard me.
He did. Dude, like he heard your echo. He went.
But I was going through H2O versus Friday the 13th, The New Blood with the telekinetic shit. The end of The New Blood was really great, where Jason was all burnt up and he showed his mask. That shit was really fun.
Yeah.
It was original. The opening was stupid as fuck. Her dad falls into the fucking lake, and then she brings him back, and he comes out the end. A really stupid ending. Now, I'm going to say that H2O is a better all-around movie, but if you're talking about really, really cool scenes, apart from Jamie Lee Curtis being like Michael holding the axe in the middle of the school, The New Blood had that really cool ending scene with the house burning down and all that shit. But overall, I got to go with H2O myself. What about you?
Man, you know, like me and you have had arguments about this.
I know.
Like I like the psychic shit because I like that sci-fi stuff. I did like it. And it was actually one of the first times that you saw like when it pulled his fucking mask off and you saw that fucking deteriorated fucking face when she like pressed it to his face. And I just like Jason's attitude in it. He was like, what the fuck? Like he didn't know what he was dealing with. Yeah. He was like, what the shit is going? And he looked badass, dude. He looked cool as fuck because he'd been like rotting down there. He had his like rib cage exposed. He looked cool as hell, man. Like I don't know, like and it was actually really interesting because Kane Hodder in that particular movie, that was the first time he'd been like set on fire since his accident.
No, don't vote, guys. Don't vote yet.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first time he'd been set on fire, and he had balls, man. Like he had giant balls to be set on fire again, and he worked the shit out of it. Like he worked that whole fucking thing to make sure it was like fucking.
There was great
as good as it could be
in that movie, but the story sucked. The story was terrible.
And also you got to see Kane Hodder do the first, when he was breathing and shit, like to make it more menacing.
Yeah.
H2O I liked, but H2O always felt like it was very clean to me.
Yeah.
It was a very like obvious, like Michael Myers is dead. Like it felt like a very Hollywood movie. And like it almost felt like Jamie Lee Curtis was trying to like, all right, let's kill this fucking thing off. Let's kill this character off. Let's move on. I'm ready to move on now, Chuck. And I don't know, but yeah, I gotta say, storyline wise, like 20 years later, the whole thing, I would give it to H2O. But I did enjoy Friday the 13th Part 6.
I'm the same with you. I think the New Blood the New Blood had cooler shit in it. It had cooler Jason shit in it than H2O had cool Michael shit, because you had the fucked up shit with the mask and him going cross-eyed and shit. But the story was so much better in H2O. The story was terrible. They're really opposite movies. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. So if Courtney and Vinny are ready, then we will begin when I say Cock-a-cock-cock-cock-cock-coo. So get ready to vote.
Brent, I will also say, well, go ahead. You guys can go ahead and vote.
Yeah, go ahead and start the voting. When I say it, vote number 1 for H2O. Vote number 2 for Friday the 13th, The New Blood. Begin. Cock-a-cock-cock-cock-coo-ka. That's your sign.
Brent Appleton says the mask in H2O sucked. I will say, fuck yeah, it did. It was fucking terrible. And not to mention, what was crazy is the fact that they used that alien fucking mask in the trailer. You remember what I'm talking about? Like when he like peeked through the the kitchen window.
Yeah.
The little. He's like, huh? It was like, what the fuck is that? Like, and they tested that. They were like, oh yeah, that's good. Let's use the alien mask, the one that fucked Robert Patrick in the ass. Let's use that from Fire in the Sky. That makes sense. Like, dude, I never understood. I never did. And I don't know, man. Like, why the fuck is that mask so hard to nail down?
They thought they thought that their fancy ass filming and like the sheen they had over everything was more important than the mask and the important stuff, and that's where they fucked up.
I'm sorry, Courtney. Courtney said we were ready a while ago, but I'm sorry, man. Yeah, like that's the thing, man. Like, I don't understand. I never did get that. Like, I know that there was issues with rights and licensing with William Shatner with the mask, the mold, because he was like, I'm a good actor on a planet that I can communicate with, and therefore I should not be able to be a joke in a Halloween. I know that, but at the same time, look, you've got Expedia, motherfucker. Like, I don't understand what your issue is, but do Mike, myself, and my brother have constantly talked about this, dude. Like, you used a mold of William Shatner's mask. That's what John Carpenter they just picked out a mask that was based on the John Carpenter, the William Shatner the mask for Star Trek, and they fucked it around a little bit and they made a Michael Myers mask and it looked great. I never understood, like, why can't you keep like, I don't. And we did talk to we've talked to other people before, and they're like, well, it has to be their version, it has to be the director's vision or whatever. But like, why fuck with something that's great? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it's already good. Just get the licensing. Just pay the money or whatever it fucking is and pay it and get the mask.
For some reason, I don't think they could. I don't know what it was. All right, guys, I'm going to say stop soon. The voting's slowing down, so I'm going to say stop very soon, and then our guys can count it up. I'm going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, H2O, 2, 1. Stop voting. Everyone stop right now. Fucking stop! Stop it! Turn it off! Turn it off!
Oh.
He's like,
He's like a critter, dude. I like how he's looking at my eyes. He's trying to, like, fucking intimidate me. He's like, you dare take this away?
We should just have a chat where it's just Buster and Thor.
Dude, I would love that. It would get like 1,000 views in an hour.
They've never met, dude. We should take a camera and, like, go to a dog park and have them meet each other and just, like, film it.
Well, I don't know. Buster, like, he's very like the fat kid in Heavyweights. He gets very intimidated quickly.
So does Thor, though. Thor likes to play with small dogs, but he doesn't like to play with big dogs. He'll just kind of, like, come sit behind me like he's scared.
I like how when you're trying to play with him and you don't, like, pull the toy away right away, he's like, huh?
What do you do?
Huh? Why do you do this for?
All right, so we're just waiting on the vote now.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Courtney, just shoot me the message.
Nice butt,
Courtney.
Buster.
I love, like, Courtney, like, dude, that Courtney is going, and Vinny, man, you guys are going all out tonight, man. You guys are fucking awesome.
Crushing
I'm going to definitely send you a fruit basket on Christmas times or Hanukkah, whatever you're into. I don't care.
Super thankful for you guys doing your shit.
Laura says, totally.
James Williams, the Heavyweights commentary would be fun. We got to throw up.
Mott says, it's Halloween, bruh. You fucking idiot.
We got to throw up the Patreon commentary vote, by the way. I'll do that tomorrow, you guys. For you guys who are in the Patreon, we'll put up the vote tomorrow for what Patreon only commentary. And also, we have the commentary live, the Patreon only commentary live coming up in like 2 weeks, I think.
Did you ever feel like more nervous on this one than the other one?
What?
Like a little bit, like, as far as like I didn't know if it was going to de-evolve to, like, people fighting in the chat. Because you don't know. I mean, you don't know if Friday the 13th fans are going to come in and be like, you motherfuckers, I swear to God, if we were in the street, I'd take you and drown you in Crystal Lake.
It's very... I'm shocked at how closely these sequels are. Like, they all have their own little nuances. They're all very close. What up, Mike White? One was an obvious round. I think Halloween was going to win that, obviously. 2 was close. 3 was close. 4 was close. 5 was close. They've all been very close. Yeah. It's shocking.
All right. Oh my God, dude. Wow.
What?
Wow, dude.
Tell me of Ohio.
Jesus, man. Courtney is like the guy coming in and, like, at the last second be like, it's a lot closer than you think. Come here. Dude, this shit's fucking crazy. All right. So option 1 has 69 dudes. It's 69. And option 2 has 60.
Wow, really close. Dude, that's the closest vote by far, like, so far.
Yeah, dude, 9 votes. 9 votes decided it.
So what was the winner? Number 1 was 69.
Number 1, 69, and the number 2 was 60.
Wow, Halloween wins, but a very close vote.
That is fucking crazy, dude. Holy shit. I did not see that one coming.
Wow, dude. 69 to 60?
Yeah, 69 to 60.
Wow. All right.
That was fucking crazy.
All right, let's fucking keep it going, you fuck.
I love it. I love it.
Iron Baron says, if Hollywood made a film about you two and gave you the casting rights, who would you pick to play you guys? Ooh, that's really interesting. That's very interesting.
Well, I mean, I think
I'd be
It goes a lot.
okay. I wouldn't like. I want to say something awesome like Ryan Reynolds, but I know that's
Yeah.
not true. I'm not pretty enough for that. So I'll go Johnny Knoxville for myself. That's where I'll go.
I think I'm just gonna go ahead and submit to the fucking gods of the old. I'm gonna go ahead and say Charlie Day.
Yeah, that's what people say. That's what everybody
Yeah,
say.
but I would say Charlie Day or Christian Slater. I want to see him have a
Ooh,
comeback.
or I could go back in the day. I got a lot of Chris Pratts, but I don't think I'm that pretty. So yeah, Charlie Day and Johnny Knoxville in our movie. I like it.
I'd actually watch that shit. I would. I'd be like, that's a pretty good movie. Those guys just don't seem to go together. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
That's a great question, Iron Baron, and thank you very much. Mike White says, the man behind the masks, he's back! The man behind the mask!
You guys know about Alice Cooper? What you know about that shit?
Blue Firefly, hey, what's up? Thank you. Says, how about Evan Peters playing Freddy? The guy's got a twinkle. Please say hey to my kid Charlie. He's 11 and crazy about horror like his mama. Hello, Charles!
Hello.
I need you to hope again, Charles.
Oh man, we used to quote that all the time. Hello, Charlie. How you doing? I'm glad you're. Don't ever watch fucking Hereditary, Charlie. Don't you ever watch that movie. Don't you ever do it, Charlie. How you doing? Yeah, Evan Peters would be okay, I guess. But
I like it.
But you know what the thing is about him? He's. And I hate to say this, it's almost a bias against good-looking people, but he's almost too good-looking to play him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't mean that they have to be fucking ugly or fugly or something to play Freddy Krueger, but they gotta have like a certain, like, you know, I don't know, just kind of edgy thing about him. And I just don't think Evan Peters is the guy. But either way,
dude, the chat's making me feel bad and good at the same time. So, okay. Yeah, actually, it's mostly making me feel bad about myself. Someone said, Amanda Lynn said Mike would be played by Danny McBride. Flavor Dave said, I think The Rock Mad Bro said Kevin Smith and Charlie Day. No offense to Kevin Smith, but that kind of hurts my feelings. Nicole says, "Oh, Mike, I think you're pretty." Thanks, Nicole. I kind of look like Jason
good God,
Blum.
dude.
Affleck
It's
and DiCaprio. Sheamus could play Mike. That hurts my feelings a little bit. I'm feeling a little woozy here. You hit me with the phone, dick.
Hey, dude, I got insulted all fucking night last night about my fucking Dracula haircut. So I don't give a fuck.
Guys, it's quarantine. I'm getting fatter and my hair's growing and I feel bad about myself. So I'm a little bit fucking sensitive.
You know what? Galford's dog said the fucking truth, though. Evan Peters is too likable. I agree with that.
I get that.
Like, yeah, he's too like. But then again, he is kind of a creep, though. Like, even in American Horror Story season 1, he's fucking weird. Like, at the end, like, he gets fucking weirder.
I get that. But he's such a good actor. I could see it. A Shadow says Ryan Reynolds will play you perfectly, though. Thank you. That makes me feel good about my loins. Laura Sapone says, you get this just because H2O1 sing LL Cool J. Which LL Cool J song, Laura? What is it? Doing it and doing it and doing it. Wow.
Doing it right.
Doing it and doing it and doing it. Wow.
Mama said knock you out. Mama said knock you out. Huh? That's all I know.
All right, guys. Let's go right into the next one. All right. What the fucking shit's the next one? What? Oh God.
Tony Davis says, "Don't speak of Hereditary." Lol. I won't do it.
Round 8. Nobody vote yet, but it's gonna be the number 1 vote's gonna be for Resurrection. Oh man. And the number 2 vote is gonna be for Jason Takes Manhattan. Oh, this is another good one, dude. Another good one. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I like this shit.
Yeah. Come on the kick drum. Come on the kick drum. Come. That's a good one.
Like throwing no, I shouldn't say that, but I'm going to. It's like throwing 2 bums $100 bill. I'm like, who wins? That's awful. Don't ever do that. Give them both money.
We're going into the dark territory of the night. All right, as long as Courtney and Vinny are ready, the Jesse Kid Entertainment, thank you, says Dane DeHaan for Freddy. Dude could be intense. I can see that a little bit.
Yeah, I like that one. Okay, so
don't vote yet.
This is gonna get nasty. This is gonna get crazy here. We're all gonna walk away with STDs from this one. But we're gonna go deep.
Says Ralph Ineson from The Witch could be a great Freddy. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't. Iron Baron says Hayden Christensen is Jay. Thank you, by the way, Movie Juice. I'm sorry, I don't know who that is.
Hayden Christensen is Anakin Skywalker.
No, I know who that is. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Okay.
like the wooden dialogue. I love it.
All right, we're ready to go. The guys are ready to go. They're ready to go. When I say, fuck a chichipa chiquita, fuck, then you vote. All right.
You won't remember it. What you just said.
When I say it, vote number 1 for Resurrection. Vote number 2 for Jason Takes Manhattan. Are you ready? Fuck a chichipa. Vote.
How it feels to chew 5 gum. Yeah, it was actually funny. Yeah, Courtney's ready. Like, I'm sorry, Courtney. We should have asked you first. Courtney, I'm sure they're ready. So.
No, they said they were ready.
All right. I didn't know. He messaged me. So.
Kevin Hall, thanks so much, man. Really
Thank
appreciate
you, man.
that. When I get home.
Hey, you know what? You know what I've been watching? I've been watching a lot of the WCW, interviews.
Yeah.
With Kevin Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Nash, I mean, and Scott Hall. But Scott Hall, did you like Razor Ramon back in the day?
No, I mean, I like that he existed. He was a cool.
He was like, hey man, remember when he came into WCW? He's like, hey man, me, and the big sized man, and the medium sized man, is gonna carve it up. Yeah, dude. Like, I don't think we appreciated his character Razor Ramon and that whole thing because we were too young.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he had a good staple about him, but we just didn't appreciate it back then because we were all about Hulk Hogan and shit like that. But
Agreed.
like today, I think that if Razor Ramon existed in the Attitude Era or just Scott Hall and he was still in good shape and he was young,
Yeah.
I think he'd be fucking he'd be up there, man. Like he'd be. I just feel bad for the guy. I just feel like he never really made an impact.
While they're voting, by the way, Jay, what is your pick? Do you take Resurrection or do you take Jason Takes Manhattan?
I take Nightmare on Elm Street.
Anything.
You know what? Oh my God! How dare you put me in this situation, sir? I feel like I've been locked in the fucking garage
hard,
and I
dude.
won't be served chicken until Wednesday.
It's a hard one.
I would say, oh fuck, dude, it's so nasty. All of it's so nasty. It's gross. I'm gonna have to go with Manhattan. You know why? Because fuck Busta Rhymes karate kicking that motherfucker in the face and saying trick or treat, motherfucker. Like, no. And dude, I read this. Somebody asked this question. They were like, did Busta Rhymes write his own dialogue when he was confronting Michael? Because he always seemed like he was intimidating him. And they were like, yeah, Busta Rhymes showed up with the crew and would write his dialogue to make Michael look like a bitch.
Look, dude,
because he was like, no, dude, I ain't gonna fucking go down like that, dog.
I get why both movies suck. For me though, I'm honestly, and I'm just gonna say it, I'm gonna go Resurrection, and the reason why is because Resurrection, as bad as it is and as stupid as it is, and as much as it pisses you off that Busta Rhymes punks out Michael so much in that movie, the movie did have good kills in it, and it had some moments in it, and the only thing that makes me trepidatious about this is the scene when Jason finally does get to Manhattan. I love the scene where the junkies are trying to rape the girl, and Jason shows up and is actually a good guy, and he's a savior. I love that scene so much. But to do the shit in the tunnels where they see Jason as a baby boy and all that dumb shit that's going on, the number one sin that movie does is the first fucking 70% of the movie is so goddamn boring and almost unwatchable. I hate it so bad. But
I just don't. Jason Takes Manhattan had good kills in it, like the fucking toxic waste thing, and then the guitar kill and all that shit. I don't know, man. I just feel like at least Manhattan was fucking terrible. It's a fucking terrible movie. It's boring as shit. It
stop
makes
voting,
no
by
sense.
the way. No more votes.
Yeah, it's boring as shit. It makes no sense. And then
I just Resurrection for
I
me
get
is
that,
a funner watch.
Resurrection just is like an MTV popcorn fucking bullshit movie. Like, you were taking something great about Michael Myers and putting it in your butt and then shitting it out later on because Busta Rhymes was the main guy.
Let me ask you this though, and this is why I pick Resurrection. If you ask me which movie I'd want to sit through right now, I would pick Resurrection, because at least you have the opening scene with the crazy shit with him breaking into the mental hospital and the shit with him and Jamie Lee Curtis, and then you've got the kills going throughout, and then there's some fun scenes in there. Manhattan is so boring for 90% of the movie that that's why I pick Resurrection, but they both fucking suck.
I feel like it's asking about what would you rather have, like herpes or clap.
Yeah, we got the clap, can't be beat. Got it on the back of the toilet
I guess I wouldn't
seat.
say herpes because that's a lifelong disease. More like chlamydia or the clap. I don't know. Like either way, like they're both awful, and you're gonna have an itchy situation at the end of the night with creams and salves in your
Creams and
future.
sobs.
But I feel like I don't know, man. Like at least Jason didn't get punked out. And the boxing scene, dude, on top of the skyscraper is fucking
Yeah.
noteworthy.
How's it
Like it's
going?
fucking noteworthy.
Yeah.
And like the fact that Jason lets that motherfucker punch him, is like, go ahead, motherfucker, take your best shot, and
Yeah.
then knocks his head off.
It's just
Like you,
20% fun movie, 80% total bullshit. Like he gets on a boat in the middle of a lake and ends up in fucking the ocean. Like it doesn't even make any sense.
okay, so what we got
let's
here,
see.
Courtney's got it.
Okay.
All right, dude, it's fucking a sweep. It's a fucking sweep.
Really?
Get out of here. Go ahead and fucking drive the escalator around the back and load the boys up. It's over.
Who wins?
Option 1 has 33.
Oh damn.
Option 2,
Wow.
72.
Damn.
A fucking dead center.
Wow.
Done. Nolan Ryan knockout. Nolan Ryan strikeout.
Wow. Okay.
Holy shit, dude.
Fair enough. Fair
That
enough.
was more lopsided than fucking Mayweather versus Conor McGregor.
Fair enough.
That
Hey,
shit
little
was
one.
done.
Hi. Come here. The children are home. Say hi.
Hi.
Can you see yourself? Can you believe that Jason Takes Manhattan beat Halloween Resurrection?
Say yes.
No.
Oh my god, well she can't hear me. She can't hear me because the headphones are on.
No way. Not happening. Not today. Not
Ollie, ah, baby.
I love you. Go play.
Get out of here. Yeah, Mr. J. I'm because of the fucking and don't worry, his daughter can't hear me. But the get out of here Sopranos thing.
I
Come on, baby.
Mwah.
didn't know it would happen.
Oh! Oh!
Come on, guys.
Hi.
I do. You know what? When I just saw all the girls running to you, I was like, "Whatever happened to the paper Sundays? The newsman, the paper boy."
Mid TV.
Yeah, I felt like I was watching Family Matters happen on TV.
Okay, all right. What is next? I'm not surprised by. Actually, I am
All right.
surprised by how big it was.
I'm still listening. I got. Hold on.
All right, go ahead. I'll get it started for the next one.
All right, go ahead.
Round 9. I think we're getting close, right, guys? I think we're getting
Yeah,
so
we're
close.
on Halloween Rob Zombie.
Oh man, no. Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
we are.
We are. Yeah.
All right, can I ask you a question here? What do you think about this, Shay? I think it's fair. By the way, I missed the super chat. I want to get to that real quick. I see it blinking in the night. Ken Burnett, dude, thank you so much.
Oh, what
wow,
do you do?
dude. Ken Burnett just dropped a huge super chat, man. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
man.
He says, these live horror polls are a blasty blast. Love you guys and keep being your sexy selves. Wham for life, dude.
Oh,
Fuck
man,
yeah,
thank you
man.
so much.
Thank you so much, dude. Ken Burnett, dude, you've been a long time supporter for us, and we love you, dude. We love you a whole lot, and you didn't have to do that, man. We really appreciate you. Really glad to have you on our side, bro. Thanks, man. It's fucking awesome. Buffalo Sapskis also says Manhattan was filmed mostly on the boat due to budget. Most of the city was Vancouver, right? 2 days of filming were in Manhattan, but could you imagine if they really did the whole thing in Manhattan?
Like, that was the thing. Like immediately when they said Jason Takes Manhattan, I was like, are you sure that he doesn't take the Maple Biscuit? Because I know that he went to like fucking Canada to film, like Maple Leaf. Did he like get maple pancakes? Hey, by the way, Kels, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah. Well, I was thinking. I
Oh
don't
no,
know.
that's what I was gonna ask you. By the way,
It's really.
it's weird because you got Jason X and you got all this stuff going on.
Yeah.
Isn't it more fair where these series don't exactly match up to pit the 2009 Friday the 13th reboot up against the Halloween Rob Zombie reboot?
Yeah. I like. Here's the thing. I know we need like. I was actually thinking about it earlier. There's 11 films in the Halloween franchise, and with Rob Zombie included, and the 2018 remake, and then there's 11 films with Friday the 13th. But it almost feels like slight-handed, because Friday the 13th hasn't been able to really come out with anything since 2009.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And-
So
Jay,
I don't know.
Actually, I think this is perfect, man. I think I know that this might seem unfair, but let me know what you think, Jay, and the chat as well, because look, where they don't mix up exactly. Right now, they're neck and neck. It's an even thing. The movies are even together. So you could do one of two things. You can include Halloween 2018, and you can include Jason X and all that stuff. But I think we're at a point now where they're not even. So I think, in my opinion, I think the best thing to do would be to finish this thing off by just doing the reboot versus Rob Zombie's Halloween, and let that be the decider, because otherwise it doesn't really fit. It doesn't really match. You know?
Well, Galford Dog, I don't think that's gonna work, man. He says the remake versus 2018. Like, I mean,
A lot of people saying that.
I could go with that, but I mean, do you think that's fair? Like, because you got to remember Friday the 13th, 2009. It's an incredible movie, man. Like, I got to give it credit for what it is. It's a fucking incredible movie. But 2018 had the love and the compassion and the desire to make it the best thing that they could make, and it had John Carpenter fucking backing it. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, I don't know. Okay, how do we do a vote on it? That make it seem that's democratic. Like, let's make a vote. Like, let's see. Like, okay. So if you guys want to have the vote on the 2018 Halloween versus the Jason remake, or the Rob Zombie Halloween 1 versus the remake of Friday the 13th, go ahead and vote. 1 being Halloween 2018 versus the Friday the 13th remake. 2 being Halloween, or I'm sorry, 2 being.
Hang on, I'm
Friday the
confused.
13th.
I'm confused, so I don't want to throw it on the chat. Plus, we gotta have people count it. So I'm not sure.
I got confused. I got confused while I was talking about it. But then that's why I was trying to. That's why I was trying to go back.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
fuck it. I don't know. Do we need to make an executive decision on it?
I got it, dude. I got it. All right, I'm gonna write it down so that everybody can see it real well. All right, and we're gonna say nobody's gonna vote yet. We're gonna chill for a second. Let's do it this way. All right, let's do it this way. Finale. Jason X. Freddy versus Jason.
You know what? I wouldn't even include that one.
No, look, it's got to, because it's got to match up. Jason X, Freddy vs. Jason, Friday the 13th reboot versus Halloween remake.
I like how you're like, I'm telling you, I'm wearing fucking edible panties.
Rob Zombie's H2 Halloween 2018. What about that? We'll put them all in. Let's put them all in a big bucket.
All right, that's unfair.
I know, it's hard. That's
That's
But
unfair, dude.
I think
You're a
it's
cock smoker.
I think
from
it's
the deep south.
I think it makes sense in my soul, guys.
No,
all
it's
right.
fucking awful.
This way you get all the movies in there. You get them all in there. I think that's the fairest way to go.
It may be fair, but I'm not gonna say that you're not fucking like being a villain. You're being a villain. It's villainous.
I got a yes. I got a thumbs up. Oh, we did leave out Jason Goes to Hell.
You gotta put it in. You have to.
But we need a Halloween thing to go up against it. So, all right, I got it. This is way more fair. I'm gonna take out Freddy vs. Jason, and I'm gonna replace it with Jason Goes to Hell.
Okay,
Because
that's better. Yeah, because the Freddy vs. Jason is like a crossover of 2 franchises.
Yeah, using Freddy in there is like having Hulk Hogan come out with a steel chair in the middle of a match. You know, it's not fair. So I think that's fair. Someone said Final Friday. It's tough. So let's just go with this, man. I think this is the only way to do it.
I like it.
I think it's the way to go. Courtney, are you ready? Vinny, are you ready?
We're gonna wait.
Give it a second.
So
let everybody process.
what we got going here.
Let's process it. It's going to be Jason X, Jason Goes to Hell, and the Friday the 13th reboot versus Halloween, Rob Zombie's Halloween, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, and Halloween 2018.
I fucking hate everything about you right now. Everything about you.
Wow.
It's awful, dude. It's awful.
It's hard.
That's awful.
It's hard. Here we are, though. Here we are. We're living in this world. We gotta go. We gotta do
All right,
it.
Cordy says he's ready. All right.
Vinny ready?
Yeah, I'm assuming he's ready. So
this is
Vinny
tough.
says he's ready. Everybody's ready.
Okay. All right. Okay. Wait till I say it, because I'm gonna say. I'll tell you what this code is before you start voting. Wait. Nobody vote yet.
I'm thinking about voting.
Now, when I say,
Hey, Chris the List. I like your name, by the way. Chris the List says Jason X is great. I enjoy Jason X for what it is. So
All
it's
right.
good.
Ready?
Yeah.
Vote. Press number 1 for Halloween, the Rob Zombie remake, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, and Halloween 2018. Press number 2 for Jason X, Jason Goes to Hell, and the Friday the 13th reboot. While they're voting, Jay, what's your choice?
That's what I was like looking at. Man, I don't know. I didn't want to fucking play anymore. Like, it feels like somebody just got Mediterranean, Baltic Avenue, Park Place, and Boardwalk, and it's like, hey, come around the corner, motherfucker. You can get go. Like, it's awful. God damn, out of those two choices, though, fuck, dude. I gotta give it to. I mean, I gotta be fair. I gotta be fair here. I gotta give it. I gotta give it to Halloween.
Okay. I was going to say, you're insane if you say anything but
No,
Halloween.
I wasn't. No, because what I was looking
close.
at. No, what I was. But the reboot for Jason was so fucking good,
It was.
and it gets tied in with those assholes, those other movies. Like Jason Goes to Hell was fucking garbage. It was awful, and Jason X was fun. Like it was meant to be fun. Like, and they did some cool kills with that, and Jason looked badass. He got he's a super shredder. With his fucking mask, with being all cybernetic and stuff. But dude, you got Halloween 2018, and you got fucking, Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Yeah.
Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 could take a dump in a fucking the side of the highway in Iowa, and I wouldn't give a shit. I hope it fucking dies and gets burned up. But those two movies alone, Rob Zombie's Halloween remake versus and Halloween 2018 versus what the remake for Jason, it's not even close.
Yeah.
It's not even close. What I really hope that one day that we get a company after Jason gets out of fucking lawsuits that cares enough about the property to make an attempt to make it as good as what they've done with Halloween 2018.
Yeah. I agree, and I think I see a lot of people like, I'm not even voting. It's not even fair. I understand. Yeah. It's hard to put the franchises don't match up perfectly, but I think I feel like it doesn't matter though, because when you look at them, even if you include them, for me, Jason X not good, not good at all. Probably better than Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Probably. Jason Goes to Hell. I would take Halloween the remake, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, and Halloween 2018 over Jason Goes to Hell. The Friday the 13th reboot is the best one of those series. And still yet, I think that I would... it's close, but I would take the Halloween 2018 movie over it. I think that Halloween and this edge of the world, they've done better things with their late content. I know that Freddy vs. Jason happened, but you can't really count that because Freddy was involved. And I know that the final chapter, or not the final chapter, but they just don't match up perfectly. But it's honestly, like, through this voting, I've learned something about myself. And by the way, the votes are starting to stop, so I'm going to say go ahead and stop voting. Everybody stop voting. Let the guys...
All right, Courtney. Bring us the news.
Bring us the news. Let the guys count them up. But my vote is absolutely Halloween because Jason X versus the Halloween remake, Rob Zombie's Halloween remake. I don't love Rob Zombie. I don't like that he gave him a backstory. I don't think it's a bad movie at all, though. I think the Halloween remake is heads and tails above Jason X. Jason Goes to Hell versus Rob Zombie's H2. You could almost call that a wash because I just don't like either of them very much, but I'd rather watch Rob Zombie's H2. It's way more entertaining.
I don't know about that.
Jason Goes to Hell, it's way more entertaining. Even if you hate it, it's more entertaining.
I would give you that, but except for the fact that he makes fucking Michael a moron, a fucking goddamn hobo that lives in the woods that talks. He fucking completely changed the character, and he took Dr. Loomis.
Jason Goes to Hell made him a fucking slithery turd that just went into random people's mouths. And that's even worse.
But at the same time, but it was still Jason. But do you make Dr. Loomis a beloved?
Jason. It was just
but
random
you make a beloved character, a fucking like nobody, a bitch, an asshole that fucking is all about fame. You take a beloved character and warp his whole fucking character.
It's still closer to the character than what Jason Goes to Hell was.
It's not because Dr. Loomis, Malcolm McDowell did a really good job with Dr. Loomis in Halloween 1. It makes sense. Halloween 2, they completely changed that character on a dime, and now he's all about himself.
No, it sucked, dude. I'm with you. It sucked. But like, if you look at what's good about Jason Goes to Hell, the very beginning and the very end of the movie. H2, at least you got Myers doing some really cool shit throughout the movie, even if the characters are fucked up. You had a same thing with H2. Good beginning when it was the dream sequence, good ending. But if you make that a wash and then you just look at the middle parts of Jason Goes to Hell versus H2, tell me that H2 is not better than Jason Goes to Hell.
No, I would say that Jason Goes to Hell. The facts that like some of the kills were cool, but it wasn't done by Jason Voorhees really sets itself apart. Like it makes itself stupid. The fact that he's able to possess body to body and this whole thing. I get what they were trying to go for. That
They had a fucking
Jason,
whistle.
well, they Jason was like a spirit or something that passed on to the next person before he could be reborn. It's fucking stupid. Like yeah, but what I don't like about Halloween 2 is specifically was the fact that I just don't like that Rob Zombie was trying to make his own version of fucking The Devil's Rejects with Michael Myers.
I don't either.
And like, dude, take your fucking trailer trash shit and go somewhere else and fucking make your movie. Don't use a Halloween as a title to put it under there and fucking promote yourself. I don't like that.
What about Jason Goes to Hell making him a fucking flute though? I mean, like, it's just as bad.
I know, but I was waiting on fucking Tommy to come up with the fucking Dragon Zord.
I get H2 sucks shit, but I mean, like, it's fucking Jason Goes to Hell's even worse in my opinion.
So it doesn't matter because the fact is the votes are in.
Okay.
And this is crazy. This is fucking lopsided as a motherfucker. It's done. I mean, it's done.
It's Halloween, isn't
Go
it?
ahead and call the manager and have them retire from the fucking locker room. Option 1, 86. Option 2, 36.
Whoa!
Dead.
Damn!
It's fucking dead.
Can't question it. Can't question it.
It's
Carol
dead.
fucking Baskins.
Just with the two movies in that bitch, with Halloween 2018 and the remake of Halloween Rob Zombie, it was already fucking dead in the water. Like, there's no fucking competition. Like, Rob Zombie fucking killed it with the remake. He did a great job with that remake. When he worked in a constraint and he was able to do things, you know, kind of within a studio, you know, at least people coming in and be like, hey, man, you got to kind of remake the movie. Like, don't get crazy here. And Halloween 2018, fucking amazing. Christopher Nelson did a fucking fantastical job with The Mask. Everybody did an amazing job at Blumhouse. They fucking brought that thing to the 21st century, and they reinvented Michael, and it was awesome. Halloween 2, suck a cock, but it is what it is. Friday the 13th, Jason Goes to Hell, an obvious shit sucker. Nobody wanted to see that. And like you thought, like, you know, if you saw the cover for it, remember the VHS cover with the silver mask and Jason and like the flames?
Yeah.
You were like, oh man, this is gonna be fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And then you got just a body swapping from one moment to the next.
Yeah.
Friday the 13th remake, that's the only saving grace. Like, that's it.
You know what? The conclusion I come to, guys, is this. You know, we took a long time to get going, and we took a long time. We really took our time with each one of these. But you know the feeling I get, dude. The feeling I get is when you watch a fight and one guy wins. If you're watching boxing and one guy wins, but you're going, I want to see a rematch. I do want to see that rematch. I want to see what happens because shit at the end got kind of muddled. It got kind of strange. There's maybe a headbutt in there,
like
whatever.
a Pacquiao Mayweather.
Yeah, shit was tight. And we really at the end we really couldn't go one-on-one. Like Halloween 2018 versus the 2009 Jason reboot, I feel like is fascinating. And I feel like what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to do a rematch of sorts later on.
I think that
We're gonna have to come back to this, and we're gonna have to really settle shit. But I think tonight, guys, it was fun as hell. It was really fun as hell. Halloween wins, but there are some questions in there. There are some questions. It's a hard thing to do. But you guys were fucking awesome. This chat was fucking crazy. You guys are amazing.
I loved it. I love the participation. I love you guys. Like fucking, you guys are so passionate. You guys are so about it, and we fucking love it. Like we love it.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing. Going through the last super chats here. Buffalo Sapsky says Jason Goes to Hell had Freddy. It did have Freddy at the end. That's why I say the beginning and the end of that movie were good. The middle was just hot shit. A Shadow says Jason had that lump ass head. He did have a lump in my head.
He did. Like, he looked weird as fuck. That motherfucker got skin cancer.
Latrell, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Guys, however you feel, this was fun. It was just fun as shit.
I had a great goddamn time. And you know, the best part about it is that me and Mike were able to sit back as spectators and just comment, like watching the bloodletting happen in the gladiator ring. Like you guys were fighting it out, and me and Mike were spectators in the Roman Coliseum. Like, I hope that motherfucker chops his head off with a fucking spinning goddamn kick or like a whip. But yeah, it was really fun. And I would say what's really interesting, to make a whole video on Halloween 2018 versus Jason Friday the 13th 2009. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, I feel like when Friday the 13th came out in 2009, a lot of people didn't give it the credit. They didn't give it the credit right away, but when you watch it again and you really start understanding what they were doing, and then to see Derek Mears as Jason, the very beginning of that fucking thing, he's got the bag on his head, and then like the viciousness of him, dude.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
And like I said, like Halloween wins, and I think Halloween wins as a franchise. I think they have the better films overall as a franchise, and I think we both feel that way. But I do think there's a lot more to delve into here. I think there's it's worth talking about it again and going deeper in the later movies. So thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. Thank you guys for I want to thank Courtney and Vinny specifically for counting up all those fucking votes. That's amazing of you guys. This shit's
Love you
fun,
guys.
man. It's so fun. I don't know exactly when our next live stream is going to be.
You know what? I think what we should do the next time, though, we should do Friday the 13th versus, or not, Halloween versus Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh yeah, all of them. You can, if you put Evil Dead, you can put fucking Hellraiser.
Because
all sorts of shit.
Halloween won this one.
Yeah. So
now you got to put it against Nightmare.
Absolutely, dude. So make sure you guys subscribe, click that notification bell. We got some Patreon stuff coming up next week. We got some other stuff. We got some Loomis stuff coming up, some Meyer stuff. It's going to be awesome. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We love you all so much, and we're going to do this again very, very soon. Thank you guys for hanging out with us on a fucking Friday night.
Loving you.
Friday night, and
You'll
the
be in your
feeling's
bed.
right. Gotta get
The
yours
party
on the
is
west
here
side.
on the west side.
Cause I reach for my 40 and I pull it up. Designated driver set the keys to my truck.
My truck.
Love you guys.